Gulfstream Park Casino. Join us every Saturday and take a spin in the fan favorite Wheel of Winners game. 5 winners will be selected every hour to win a share of over $15,000 in free play. On April 1st, Gulfstream Park Casino is giving away a brand new QX50 Infinity and $15,000 in free play at the Derby Day car giveaway. Earn entries all month long in March and 25 times entries every Sunday. You're sure to find thrills at Gulfstream Park Casino.
As America's largest injury firm, we have advantages few others do. Our results and reputation are well known to the other side, and we have a track record of going toe-to-toe with them and winning big. But what does that mean for you? What does that mean for your case? I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. One of the things we're most proud about is that we set up our firm so that your case gets lots of attention from a lot of people. Our technology and army of lawyers give us insight and oversight into every detail and every moment of your case. Paralegals, legal assistants, investigators, buildings with boxes of evidence. Every resource carefully designed to get you the most possible. And at Morgan & Morgan, we even have a dedicated team to make sure that your calls are returned that very same day. Injured? Dial pound law. That's pound 529. All law firms are not the same. There's only one Morgan & Morgan. ForThePeople.com.
Injured? Visit ForThePeople.com for an office near you.
In order for small businesses to thrive, they need to be smart, efficient, agile, staying ahead of the market at every turn, and finding ways to do more with less. That's never been more important than it is right now. So for a limited time, Comcast Business is introducing Small Business Savings, a deal for companies across the country. When you call in now, you can get powerful internet for just $39 a month for 12 months. $39 a month, with no annual contract and a money-back guarantee. All on the largest, fastest, reliable network for small businesses, with the company that powers more businesses than anyone else. So if you're a small business owner, don't wait. Call and get started today. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Offer ends 4/4/23. Restrictions apply. New Comcast Business 50 megabits per second internet customers only. Requires EcoBill and AutoPay. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. Call or go online for details. After promo, regular rates apply.
I'm Martin Hoke, the inventor of Navage Nasal Care, and I love Navage. I've told you about how your nose is the body's air filter, that Navage's powered suction will help flush out allergens, viruses, mucus, and germs, and that Navage will help you breathe better. But what do other people say about Navage? Like Haley, quote, "Navage is the best thing I bought. I love it. My nose feels so clear now and I can breathe. I've been struggling with a stuffy nose for weeks. I bought Navage and it's amazing." Or this one, "I use Navage every night, could not imagine life without it. I have 5 cats, and before I found Navage, I was a clogged mess. Now I breathe so much better." Unquote. Those are 2 of over 100,000 online reviews praising Navage, the all-natural solution trusted by over 3 million people to help you breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and stay healthier without drugs. Navage is available at Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, Target, Rite Aid, and online. Navage, Navage, clean nose, healthy life.
No one has the same taste as you.
You damn right.
From the music you love to the podcasts you can't live without. And only the iHeartRadio app has it all for free. Download the free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
iHeartRadio. Here's traffic on Real Radio.
It's a quiet Friday morning drive throughout the Palm Beaches at this check. You've got some stop and go northbound along 95 heading out of Deerfield Beach, continuing into Boca. Broken down cars southbound 95 before Atlantic Avenue's been moved out of the left lane off to the left shoulder. Over on the Turnpike, you've got northbound delays before Southern. I'm Michael Solar with your South Florida traffic.
This report is sponsored by the Truth with Lisa Booth podcast.
There's an ideological war being waged against America's youth. We'll talk to 2 parents and 2 authors who wrote the book about it. Carol Markowitz and Bethany Mandela join me on the Truth with Lisa Booth. And listen to the Truth with Lisa Booth every Monday and Thursday, but you can listen throughout the week on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you find your podcasts.
From the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios.
Have you been in an accident? Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio 92.1 is WZZR West Palm Beach, an iHeartRadio station.
Download the free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Good morning, people.
Who wants cocktails?
I need an old-fashioned, a brandy Alexander, and a martini.
It's a little early to be drinking.
Okay, I'll start
started celebrating early.
Yeah, celebrating what?
It is National Cocktail Day.
I like day drinking.
Let's get this party started.
Happy National Cocktail Day.
Ready?
I was born ready.
It's showtime.
Well, color me happy. There's a sofa in here for two.
First time in an elevator.
Penthouse.
The Penthouse.
Wow, great view. I bet you can see all the way to the ocean from out here.
Penthouse, top floor, got everything I need and a lot more. High ceilings, marble floor, and my penthouse.
Hey, Mr. Greek, can I get your autograph?
Hey, Greek, what's happening, pal?
I'm 6 deep behind a 4. You can't find me.
Oh my God, it's Greek!
You're listening to The Penthouse. Here's The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast.
Yes, you're in the Penthouse on a Friday. Great Friday in Boca Raton today. Botox is half off because of the FAU Owls. Pulled it off again last night. Can you believe it? We've been on this train for a long time, and we are going to keep riding it. Hats off to the FAU Owls. Big win. They're an Elite Eight Saturday night. Oh, my God, what a win for them. We got a lot going on today for you. We are on location. We'll get into that in a few minutes. We also got a big giveaway. We got Greek Misspeaks. Franny's going to tell you things to do this weekend. There is a lot going on this weekend. I mean, you're really going to need probably 4 days this weekend. That's how much is going on. Good morning, Jimmy.
Hello, and good morning. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, pal. And good morning to Miss Francis.
Hi, good morning at TGIF.
Think guys ready?
Yeah, good job.
All right, thank you.
Oh,
877.
wonderful. Nice. What a way to knock it right out of the park. That's it. Rerun.
I know.
That's it.
Drop
Let's go
the
home.
mic, G-Man. Let's go home.
Yeah, small things for the G-Man, like putting in a light bulb, stuff like that. If I do that, it's a big win for me. It is a Friday, and we are on location, and we are excited to be at...
We're at Superior Street Golf Carts.
Wow.
In Boca Raton, 260. Oh, geez. Hey. Hi, what's going on? That was Sanchez, who owns Superior Street Golf Carts. See, I can say it right.
Yes.
And we're at the location of Boca Raton, and I was looking, and I was like, I could have totally taken the Bright Line here because the new stop in Boca is right across the street. I am staring at it right now. So if you want to come and check us out, G-Man, Charisse, myself, Sanchez, his beautiful wife. We also have golf carts galore.
Great ones.
Hop on the Bright Line, have a cocktail, hang out.
Yeah, some unbelievable
Not
golf
here
cars.
on the Bright Line.
Yes.
Or
some
that.
unbelievable
Why not?
golf cars. Yeah. I mean, they have every color here.
Oh, the pink one caught my eye.
Oh, I saw it.
It's like the Barbie doll one.
Oh, man, they got every single golf cart,
Yes.
color you want, seats. They can do anything to it. You want to be a baller, get down here, get a golf cart, and they can make anything happen. I mean, come on. He's like the wizard of golf carts. Just has a wand and goes, shoo.
Ooh, and I bet you Sanchez is really happy today because FAU won.
Oh, yeah, he's so happy he brought something special for
Oh,
us.
yeah?
I saw it. He was so excited. It was like a kid in Santa Claus.
I love it. People don't know he used to play for FAU, and that's the owner of Superior Street Golf Carts.
Not only did he play, he was a stud.
Yeah, he was a star there. And he's wearing his old jersey.
He's wearing his old jersey, number 23.
It still fits perfectly.
It's
Sanchez.
ironic. FAU's doing great this year. It's 2023.
Oh, look at you.
Your number's 23. They should give you money. They should at FAU. Again, Botox is half price everywhere in Boca today.
Nice, just because of that, huh? So Tommy, who used to be our old boss until Jason came along, he was a big Tennessee Vols fan.
Oh, great, he lost.
Yeah, and I sent him a message.
Did he like it?
And it was really funny, and because I don't know if you've seen like the emojis or whatever it is, the Bitmojis, where you can actually talk.
Yeah.
And there's one, like you talk with your voice and it moves its mouth, and there's one with an owl.
Oh,
and
wow.
I was like, sorry for your volunteers. And I said it to him like that. It was just fun.
I said it yesterday.
For you.
I said it yesterday to Jimmy on the Greek Zone. I said if Tennessee shoots under 35% in threes, we're going to win. And they were 6 for 23. They just weren't hitting their shots. And at halftime, we were only down by 5. My friends are a little shocked, but I'm like, man, we're down by 5, and FAU did not shoot well. But hats off to that program and those kids. They played their ass off last night in the Garden. It was so exciting. Everywhere you went, places were packed, jammed, going crazy. And then the second half, when they went on that run, it was crazy.
Yeah, nice. I didn't catch the game. I just this morning when I was in the gym, my husband texted me, "Wow, FAU won." So we were both fast asleep by the time the game was going.
Yeah, it was exciting. They've had a great season. We've been on them since December, telling you guys what a good team they are and what the people expect. And they're going farther than anybody did. And they're in the Elite Eight. So who knows? They win Saturday night. They're in the Final Four. That's crazy.
It is.
You want to talk about a long shot in
But already
Vegas?
history for them, you know?
Oh, yeah. It's definitely history for them. It's definitely history for us every time we hit the mics with you guys. We got a lot going on today. We got a big giveaway at 11:45. We got Greek Misspeak, Spin the Wheel, I believe. And we also have Franny's going to tell you what to do this weekend.
What to do.
She's going to tell you what to do. There's a lot of things going on. She's going to tell you what to do. This is what you're doing, whether you like it or not.
I do have the text line in front of me, even though we are out and about, 47142. You can always get in touch with us that way. So make sure you do that. It is National Cocktail Day.
Yeah.
And maybe you can share with us on the text line, on the email, Jimmy@realradio921.com, talkback feature, which is on the absolutely free iHeartRadio app. Or you can call us, 877-927-6969. Now, we know the basic cocktails, but if you have something that is just signature to you that you want to share with us for National Cocktail Day, something that you have concocted, maybe mixology at home or behind a bar, let us know, because I think a lot of us are going to have some drinks today.
Yeah, come on. How about some mojitos with blueberries? That's my favorite.
Ooh, I was listening to my girlfriend talk about a mojito, and I was like, that sounds delicious. I know you don't like spicy, but she said she had one, and it was a normal mojito. Mojitos are rum-based, but I call mine like a Tito mojito because I'm a vodka drinker. But a mojito is simple syrup, muddled lime and mint, and whatever base. It should be rum. And then you top it off with club soda.
Okay.
So you can add things like G-Man said, a blueberry or what are blueberries. So she does strawberry in the mix and like 1 or 2 tiny little pieces of jalapeno just to kind of kick it up a little.
Yeah.
It sounds so good. I heard her talking about it. I was like, I got to try this out.
It is the Penthouse on a Friday. Jimmy, Francis, and myself. We're going to have a good time today. You guys are going to be with us. We are so excited. Always on a Friday. We're going to come back with a Greek Misspeak, Spin the Wheel, and so much more on a Friday on the Penthouse. Peace.
Real Radio is the news junkie.
These kids at 13 years old, they traditionally wouldn't offer them up any kind of medication to help them out with losing weight.
I was never offered anything.
What was the age that it was the worst for you? Do you remember? Were kids making fun of you and stuff?
36.
The news junkie. Weekday afternoons at 2 on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Join us to celebrate the songs and artists you've loved over the past year.
At our 2023 iHeartRadio Music Awards.
Hosted by Lenny Kravitz.
With Innovator Award recipient Taylor Swift.
And performances by iHeart Icon Award recipient Pink, Coldplay, Kelly Clarkson, LL Cool J, Keith Urban, Pat Benatar, and Neil Giraldo, Lotto, Money Long, Cody Johnson, and more.
Watch on Fox and listen on iHeartRadio.
Monday night at 8 p.m.
Bright Future scholarships are available to all Florida students pursuing higher education after high school. And now, students with part-time jobs can use their hard work to qualify in place of volunteer hours. That means you can get cash for college every time you cash your paycheck. So don't ghost your funds. Get your Bright Future scholarship your way today. Visit floridabrightfutures.gov to check eligibility and apply.
Bright Futures pays.
Hey, it's a Greek from Monroe's of Palm Beach. 7 days a week, the beautiful ladies are there with a 5-star menu, and they're open till 5 a.m. Full nude, full ladies all the time. It's Monroe's of Palm Beach. And this Saturday, March 25th, it's Find the Booty, the boat show after party. It kicks off early in the day, happy hour 2 to 6, and the magic continues all night long. If you want the beautiful ladies, there's only one place to go. It's Monroe's of Palm Beach. Boat show after party this Saturday, March 25th. Peace.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Don't be impressed when you hear someone settle their case for what may seem like lots of money. $500,000 seems like lots of money until you learn they lost both legs, had a brain injury, or were paralyzed and can never work again. all law firms are not the same. To see what your case may be worth, go to forthepeople.com and look at our verdicts and settlements for cases just like yours. Look before you leave. Hire the right lawyer. Morgan & Morgan.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
We're Storm Smart. Here in Florida, that's a name people trust. For over 26 years, we've been making storm catcher screens, the leading hurricane safety product on the market, protecting over 90,000 Florida homes in communities just like yours. And while storms may come and go, one thing's for sure, Storm Smart's here to stay. Day in and day out, we'll be here, working harder to make sure you can breathe a little easier. SMART is protecting our community today and tomorrow.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. The IRS just rolled out a new program to help struggling taxpayers more easily resolve their tax problems. It's called the Taxpayer Relief Initiative, and it opens up powerful new options for people looking to get back on the right track with the IRS. And no one knows this program like the professionals at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution company. They've resolved over $1 billion in tax debt for their clients and have the expertise and experience to help you. One easy call to Optima can start the process, helping to put an end to your worries of wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other aggressive IRS actions. Make today the beginning of your fresh start with the IRS. Call the experts at Optima Tax Relief now for your free confidential consultation.
Call 800-354-2840. 800-354-2840. 800-354-2840.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
I'm Mark Anajar.
I'm Glenn Levine.
I'm Ellie Anajar.
Together, we're Anajar and Levine.
If you've been hurt in a car crash, we'll fight to get you the maximum compensation you deserve.
Call Anajar and Levine for your free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE.
In office, West Palm Beach.
Cards issued by Celtic Bank, member FDIC.
Are you the decision maker in your company? Consider this. For the first time in decades, there's a better option for a corporate card and spend management platform. Meet Ramp, the only corporate card and spend management system designed to help you spend less money so you can make more. Most corporate credit cards offer points as incentives, but those points amount to less than their worth in real cash value. Ramp's business cards offer you cash back, real money in your pocket. Plus, you control who spends what with each vendor. And Ramp's software collects and verifies receipts automatically, which means you'll stop wasteful spending and close your books in hours instead of days. Businesses that use Ramp add up to 3.5% to their bottom line the first year. If you're a decision maker, adding Ramp could be one of the best decisions you've ever made. And now get $250 when you join Ramp for free. Just go to ramp.com/free. Ramp.com/free. RAMP.com/free.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. Just go to this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
In this week's Marketers Report, Patrizio Spagnoletto, Global Chief Marketing Officer, Direct-to-Consumer for Warner Brothers Discovery, weighs in on the difficult task of building and retaining consumer trust.
Trust is a really hard thing to build and a really easy thing to destroy, and we have to be very respectful about that. Our partnership with iHeart has really helped us build that trust and that relationship with the on-air talent. The best thing for us to do is to build a relationship with our consumers. And if those consumers have a relationship with the DJs that are on air, then we want to build on that. House of the Dragon, which was one of our most successful, if not the most successful campaign we've ever done for a show, audio was a core part of that.
As the #1 audio company, iHeartMedia gives marketers access to all. Every audience, live conversations, trusted influencers, and the insights and data you need to grow. Not just a media company. iHeartMedia is your access company. Go to iHeartResults.com for more.
Pray.com's Meditative Prayers podcast is the best way to bring God's perfect peace into your night. Each meditative prayer helps you focus on God, fight anxiety, sleep better, and more.
As you close your eyes, ask God to come and have fellowship with you. Open yourself to the Holy Spirit and ask Him to minister to you.
Listen to Meditative Prayers on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
And now for today's Roblox winter weather alert. iHeartland on Roblox has been walloped by a winter snowstorm. It is a winter wonderland. You can now ice skate at State Farm Park. In State Farm Neighborhood, you can compete in snowball fights, grab a hot cocoa and cookies, and more. There's also special events from your favorite artists and podcasters all month, along with scavenger hunts, exclusive content, and unique items. So enjoy the festive winter weather at iHeartland on Roblox. Head to iHeartRadio.com/iHeartland today.
92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast. You're listening to the Penthouse. Now back to the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
It's my first time. That's what I'm going to say tonight. I have a little so-called date tonight, so I'm going to say this is my first time. Whatever she asks me.
Is it a date? Because you told me it wasn't a date.
Well, it's not really a date. We're meeting for drinks. We know each other.
Yeah, exactly.
Got a date tonight. It's not a date.
Yeah, but I'm meeting somebody for drinks. But I don't drink, so we're meeting for drinks.
Well, we already met, so we know each other.
All right, and then you asked her out.
Well, it wasn't really asked her out. She said to me that it was nice meeting you, and I said, do you want to go away this weekend? So she said, how about drinks? So we're going to go out for
So you're going on a date. All right.
All right. You have to label everything? Can't it be just two friends meeting each other without talking about sex or money? Come on.
Which never happens in your world. Ever.
It is the Greek here, trying to step up the morals on this show every day. Jimmy, how are you, my friend?
Hello, and good morning.
And, of course, Francis is here.
Hi, happy Friday.
Francis, I missed her so much. I couldn't wait till 10 o'clock. I called her like 9:45.
He did call me, and then he was like, hello. And it took him like 30 seconds before I could even hear you. I'm like, hello? Hello? I thought you butt dialed me. And he was like, hey. And I'm like, hey, what's up? And he was like, meant to call Jimmy. I was like, okay, well, bye. See you later.
And what did I say after that?
I don't know.
I said, I miss you tremendously.
Oh, and I said, don't you worry. You're going to get to see me in just a few minutes.
And it was longer than I thought, by the way.
I'm sorry.
Jimmy, can we spin the wheel?
Sure. All right, here we go. Let's give it a first spin of the day for a Greek misspeak, and here we go. Ooh, number 109. Here we go. Greek misspeak, number 109, kids.
This is your Greek misspeak review.
That's interesting. Now, is the public going to be able to see this, or is this going to be consumed?
Come here, I'm gonna eat you! Get in my belly!
They put up fake, like, cardboard things of people. Sure. You know, so it's a delusion that when you see it, like, hey, maybe something's going on.
Are you delusional? Do you suffer from a mental illness?
Because I like things certain ways, even like in the refrigerator and stuff. And, you know, you open up my refrigerator. Where's the ketchup? In the dryer.
Well, you got me. By all accounts, it doesn't make sense.
And if you watch some NFL, and good morning or mid-afternoon or Toluti to Franny.
It's odd that you would speak gibberish of your own choosing and not make it rhyme.
That'll be tomorrow, 12:35, so you got an addis bonus.
What did you just say?
Thanks, Jimmy.
Taco.
You're working on my fellow stream.
What was that?
Don't forget, it's our new time. Jimmy, Francis, and man.
What kind of name is
and man.
anyway?
It's a great name. Matter of fact, I'm going to change my name to Meow.
Oh, man, that's too difficult, Jimmy. Jimmy's easy. Keep it. Keep it. So,
meow.
So I believe most of us here, and I'm talking about Jimmy and G-Man and myself. Actually, you know what? Sharice, are you a coffee drinker? I see you with Celsius.
Yeah, I drink coffee from time to time.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I can't start my day without it. Like, I feel like I'm missing out on something if I don't have it. And there's a thing that they're saying people who actually drink coffee, you always hear it's good, it's bad for your health. But this one's different. A new study found that coffee drinkers tend to get more steps in each day, which I'm not surprised by, right? Because you got that little jolt of energy, like...
Yeah, you're shaking your ass.
Yeah, so you get in more steps. In fact, they're talking about, on average, when you drink coffee, you get about 1,000 more steps in a day than the people who don't.
That's a lot of steps.
It is.
1,000?
Yeah, because they say that you should try to get in 10,000 a day.
Do you think you do now?
I try. Yeah, my watch tells me how many I do. So
really?
I'm like, all right, almost there. So I'll just walk around the island in my kitchen.
Walk around the house. 2 in the morning. I got 18 more steps.
No, my husband and I have been very good, especially because it's been so beautiful lately. We go after dinner, we take our walk around the neighborhood.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so we try to get our steps in. But the trade-off is, yes, you're getting more steps, but we're getting less sleep than people who don't drink coffee.
Oh, that's right up my alley.
Yes, yes, it is. So they said that when you do drink coffee, you lose an average about 36 minutes of sleep a night. I know you lose an average about 4 hours of sleep a night, Greek.
Yeah, definitely 4 hours. I got home so late last night, and I was up early. I snuck in a little bit after that. Then I had to do a radio show down in Miami. And
Who are you sneaking into?
Wow.
Don't you live by yourself?
I had a guest last night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Who just happened to stop by in the area and bring a pizza. We're going to get lunch today, by the way. We're excited about the big pizza we're going to get. We're going to tell you where that's coming from. Not that you really care, but it's like lemons in my water, so we just throw it out
Nobody
there.
cares. Jimmy, what were you going to say about the whole coffee and sleep thing?
Was it any amount of coffee, or was there a specific amount where you lose the sleep? I mean.
Yeah, it's just they just said coffee drinkers compared to non-coffee drinkers.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, so on the sleep side, they average about 7 hours and 12 minutes of shut-eye without coffee. With coffee, it's about 6 hours and 37 minutes. Which is kind of on average what I get when I think about that. I do. I average about maybe a little less than 7 hours. Yeah. But and maybe that's why, Jimmy, because I'll tell you, like, I've said it before. Once I'm asleep, but it takes me a bit to get there. Like, I'm always either have something on my mind, or I'm watching TV or something. So if I had the mindset, like, I'm going to go to bed at 9 o'clock tonight, I won't go to bed till like 11.
Oh, it takes you 2 hours?
Well, just sitting there, and we'll be watching television or scrolling through the phone. I just need to learn how to shut it down.
Yeah. So if you shut everything down, close the lights, and put your head on the pillow, how long do you think it takes?
I don't know. I've never tried it.
I'm gonna go close my lights right now.
National Cocktail Day, so it'd probably be more like pass out, sleep.
What is the over/under on cocktails for you
I'm just
today?
kidding. No, I have to be good. I have an appointment in the morning, so I kid. I have a busy day at work after this, and then I'm gonna go have a nice dinner.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and then probably have a couple drinks. And then go home and pass out.
Jimmy, what's the over/under on Franny's drinks?
I'm gonna say 3. I'll keep it low.
Wow, you really have faith in me.
Yeah, by 5, I meant. By 5 p.m.
He meant 5. He went with 3 to be nice. I'm going to take over 3. Not betting against you or on you, but I just think over 3.
Oh, I agree with you.
Yeah, I would say over 3.
Yeah.
But no matter what, I hope you have a good time and enjoy yourself. It is National Cocktail Day, so if you want to text us, you can put in Real Radio 47142. You can email Jimmy at realradio921.com, or you can call us 877-927-6969.
And I got a cocktail because I said if you have a cocktail that you want to share with us, maybe something you've created or had at a restaurant that was very unique, please let us know. We have here, my favorite cocktail is a Tito's or Aviation Gin Martini, which I do enjoy. Aviation, and I'm not a gin drinker. That's the one that Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
It's very good. With Marzetti Queen Green Olives that I put in a jar of my garden-grown jalapenos for about 2 weeks. That I put in a jar of my garden-grown jalapenos for about 2 weeks. The olives are just hot enough. Oh, okay, I understand what you're doing. Oh, I like this. Olives are just hot enough to tickle your lips without blowing out your palates. Happy Cocktail Day.
Wow.
And go Canes and Owls. That's from Huge Ass. That sounds delicious. When are you going to come over? Because I love a dirty martini. So you do that with a little jalapeno in it? That sounds delicious.
Tickle my lips.
Awesome.
It's going to tickle your lips without blowing you out.
I saw a tattoo like that one time. And I
Cost
thought
you
it was
$3.
long, and then I read it. It was right above the stomach. I went, wow, that's a real interesting tattoo.
Wrong place for it.
Yeah. That's what she said. She was follow the arrow, Greek. You'll be fine. It's a long line, but it moves fast. It is the Penthouse on a Friday on location. Where are we, Franny?
Quit hitting me. Jesus. We're at Superior Street Golf Carts in Boca Raton.
That was an accident.
Yeah.
A listener, yeah.
Right across from the Brightline, the Boca Brightline station. Super easy to find, as I mentioned. If you don't want to drive down here, you can take the Brightline down here because they have the new stop in Boca Raton.
Yeah, bring me a coffee, then go back up to West Palm. That'd be awesome. We're going to come back with...
Are you surprised, Jimmy?
Nope.
I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. We're going to come back with This Day in History, a trifecta, and Jimmy's going to tell you about a waitress who has a new way of handling people who are not so generous. It is the Penthouse, Pete.
We'll be your friend. Follow us at Real Radio 92.1 on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are mostly sunny as we move through our Friday. Nice and warm out there, too. Temperatures near the mid-80s this afternoon. We are slowly warming up as we move through the weekend. We'll stay dry and sunny all day. Winds are out of the southeast around 10 to 15 miles per hour. Warming up even more into tomorrow and Sunday. We're in the upper 80s for the rest of the weekend.
This report is sponsored by Our American Stories.
Would you hike 2,000 miles willingly? We'll have the story of a man who did and why he did it. Be sure to catch this week's edition of Our American Stories on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. Just go to this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Florida Community Health Centers provide pediatric and adult care, as well as COVID services for West Palm Beach. Florida Community Health Centers is located at 5827 Corporate Way, Suite 135 in West Palm Beach. To learn more or to schedule an appointment in West Palm Beach, visit fchcinc.org. That's fchcinc.org. Florida Community Health Centers wants everyone to stay safe and stay healthy.
There's plenty of thrills at Gulfstream Park in Hallandale Beach during the championship meet, with live horse racing action Wednesday through Sunday. It's peak season here in South Florida and time for the Grade 1 Florida Derby on Saturday, April 1st. Join us in the Flamingo Room, the Carousel Club, and 10 Palms Restaurant for an unforgettable afternoon of racing and entertainment. For stake schedule, reservations, tickets, and more, head to GulfstreamPark.com.
Are you headed to the Ultra Music Festival? All aboard! Tri-Rail is ready to get you to the festival with train service from 18 stations, including West Palm Beach, Lake Worth, Boynton Beach, Delray Beach, Boca Raton, and more. Tri-Rail is very affordable. Train fares are just $5 round trips on weekends, and special late trains will depart 1 hour after each show ends. Party on and leave the driving to Tri-Rail. For more information, visit TriRail.com. That's tri-rail.com. All aboard! Tri-Rail.
We know that aging is not for the faint of heart, but the Landing of Lake Worth celebrates the rewards of aging and tackles the challenges head on. We believe life should be joyful at every stage, so we have a unique focus on wellness of mind, body, and spirit, bringing an unparalleled sense of optimism to residents and their families. Come home to personalized assisted living and memory care services at the Landing of Lake Worth, where happiness never grows old. Visit thelandingoflakeworth.com for more information. That's thelandingoflakeworth.com.
Example 2022 Corolla LE, 36-month lease, 12K miles per year, 10,000 to its signing, includes new tag and first payment, no security deposit required, plus tax on approved credit.
It's a massive 2022 sell-off at Toyota of Hollywood. Truckloads of 2023 Toyotas are arriving daily. So now we're selling all remaining Toyotas at our absolute lowest prices. Like a pre-owned 2021 Camry SE, not $32,000, $23,775. A pre-owned 2021 Corolla LE, not $24,000, $16,775. Or lease a new 2022 Toyota from just $149 a month. $149 a month. Or buy with zero down. It's a massive 2022 sell-off at Toyota of Hollywood on 441 between Hollywood Boulevard and Sheridan Street. Open till midnight.
Prices exclude tax, tag, registration, and title. Offers include $8.99 dealer fee. Ends 1/15/23.
Are you headed to the Ultra Music Festival? All aboard! Tri-Rail is ready to get you to the festival with train service from 18 stations, including West Palm Beach, Lake Worth, Boynton Beach, Delray Beach, Boca Raton, and more. Tri-Rail is very affordable. Train fares are just $5 round trips on weekends, and special late trains will depart 1 hour after each show ends. Party on and leave the driving to Tri-Rail. For more information, visit TriRail.com. That's try-rail.com. All aboard! Tri-Rail.
We buy any car. We buy any car. We buy any car. Any.
Trading in or selling your car, truck, or SUV? WeBuyAnyCar.com takes the hassle out of selling in 3 easy steps. 1. Get a free online valuation. 2. Drive to your local car buying center. And 3. Walk out with a check in about an hour. So don't wait. Get your free online valuation now at WeBuyAnyCar.com.
Find out how much your car's worth at WeBuyAnyCar.com.
The podcast Let's Start a Coup wonders, what if a secret cabal of the nation's most powerful people tried to overthrow the president? Explore how it almost happened to FDR in the 1930s in this darkly comedic retelling of one of American history's weirdest schemes.
And for you, Major General Smedley Butler, nothing will ever be the same.
Why? Is it something bad?
Listen to Let's Start a Coup on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Water heater worries? There's an expert for that. Let your local experts at Service Experts Heating and Air Conditioning give you worry-free hot water as low as $32.99 plus tax a month. Call 866-EXPERTS. See website for license details.
Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
All clear throughout the Palm Beaches this Friday morning. 95 and the Turnpike both coming in accident-free at this check. Some stop and go northbound along the Turnpike for drivers heading north out of Boca, continuing into Delray Beach. Those earlier delays northbound along the Turnpike before Southern now clear. I'm Michael Solar with your South Florida traffic.
This report is sponsored by the Tudor Dixon Podcast.
Hi, it's Tudor Dixon. Join me on my brand new podcast, the Tudor Dixon Podcast, part of the Clay and Buck Podcast Network. New episodes dropping every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday beginning March 20th on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
As many as half of workers battling cancer choose to hide their condition from their employers. It's time for those in charge to take charge. Together, Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center and Publicis Group are urging companies worldwide to take a stand and pledge to help create a more open, supportive, and recovery-forward culture at work. Half of us will get cancer during our lifetime, but we all have a role to play.
So, Greg, it's National Cocktail Day. So when you come over, you got the cock and I got the tail. We'll get it on, honey.
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
It was a good Friday. It was starting out to be a perfect Friday until Granny called. Granny, one call a day. That is it. You were cut off. So we got that done with. It's like paying your bookmaker on a Monday. It is the Greek. Good morning. Good morning, Francis.
Hi, good morning.
And good morning, Jimmy.
Hello, and a good morning.
Now it's time for this day in history and a trifecta.
Riders up. It's Greek Trifecta.
Last night was the start of the Sweet 16, and Kansas State won. Gonzaga beat UCLA on a three-pointer at the end of the game. What a game that was. Unbelievable. UConn blew out Arkansas, and our FAU Owls stand up, take a bow wow on us.
Or a hoot hoot.
Yeah, or a hoot hoot. Thank you, Franny.
Yeah, no problem.
And took a big win for them. Again, Botox is half price today in Boca Raton. Anywhere you get Botox, just walk in and say, Greek said on 92.1 that Botox is half price. Thank you, FAU Owls. Tomorrow night, they are playing against Kansas State. Let's keep rooting them on. Elite 8, one more game. FAU will be in the Final Four. Is that amazing? And if you're applying to FAU right now, you better get your application in really quick. because it's going to be crazy if they keep winning. That I can tell you. It happens every school that does really well in March Madness. Also, Zeke Elliott from the Dallas Cowboys is a free agent. He says in the next week he is going to find a team. Now, one of the teams that's surprising that's on his list is the Eagles. Jimmy, could you see him in an Eagle uniform?
Sure, if they write him a big enough check.
Well, obviously, I know that, but I'm just saying that would be crazy for him to be with the Eagles after the Cowboys for so many years.
Yeah,
the other team
it is kind of surprising to see him. Like, that's the first team you hear of as the Eagles. Yeah, that's a little surprising.
Well, guys do that a lot of times. They talk about it after their careers. Brett Favre and a couple other guys have said that they had so much anger toward their other team, they wanted to play him.
True.
And if he goes with the Eagles, he's going to play Dallas twice a season for the next couple of years. Now, one of the teams he also said is the Jets. And funny, the Jet running back, the rookie, who's now going to be a sophomore, he texted out last night. He said, "We're good here." To Elliott. Like, don't come here. Wow. I was like, man. You can see they don't. That's really nice. Imagine that. You see a tweet and it's all over the place. Like, we're good here. We don't need any help. And the third team, he said, is the Bengals. Out of the three, I'm going to bet on the Bengals. That's where I'm going to bet. But we'll see. He did say within a week he's going to sign. So, and again, the draft's coming up. Everybody's still waiting for Rodgers. But NFL makes news 365 days a year. That's why it's the biggest sport in America. And Reggie Jackson, I did speak about this yesterday. He did talk about, he was on Howard Stern, but he also talked about he was going to buy a major league team years ago with Bill Gates. And they talked to the Oakland A's, and they told the Oakland A's that they would have paid $25 million more than the highest bid.
Wow.
And Reggie said that it was done with the commissioner at the time, Bud Selig, was going to help him. And he said he got backdoored, and he felt he was blackballed. And he never got the team, and then somebody else bought the team, and it was, I believe, Bud Selig's college roommate or college classmate. And he was pretty adamant about it. He said it took him 6 months to get over it. He went into a major depression. But I can imagine that they went to the A's and said, we'll pay you $25 million over what the highest bid is. And speaking of money, the Yankees in Forbes magazine are worth $7 billion. They went up 18% from last year. That's crazy. $7 billion they're worth. And they didn't even win, which is amazing. Every baseball team went up, but the Yankees went up the most. They are worth $7 billion. Football, they said that the Cowboys are number one, always every year, at $10 billion. And that is your first trifecta of the day. And now it's over to Jimmy for this day in history.
Well, hop on to today's Magic Carpet Ride as we go back 420 years, and the year is 1603. After 44 years of rule, Queen Elizabeth I of England passes away, and King James VI of Scotland ascends to the throne, united England and Scotland under a single British monarch. 141 years ago today, in 1882, Robert Koch discovers the bacterium responsible for tuberculosis. 127 years ago today, in 1896, Alexander Popov achieves the world's first radio transmission. The Russian physicist transmitted the words Heinrich Hertz from one building of St. Petersburg University to the other. I have the audio.
Your sister's A.
That's not it.
Nice.
That's weird.
78.
I love that one.
Yeah. 78 years ago today, 1945, with the debut of the Billboard magazine pop album chart, American pianist and singer Nat King Cole's King Cole Trio became the first record album to appear at number one. Speaking of music, 65 years ago today, in 1958, at age 23, Elvis Presley is inducted into the Army in Memphis, Tennessee, and given the serial number 533-10761. 51 years ago today, 1972.
Freedom. You're my older brother, and I love you. But don't ever take sides with anyone against the family again.
The Godfather was released, starring Marlon Brando as Vito Corleone and Al Pacino as his son, Michael. 34 years ago today, in 1989, the Exxon Valdez rammed a reef off the coast of Alaska, leaking 11 million gallons of oil into the sea. It took 3 years and $2 billion to clean up. 31 years ago today, 1992 is the year a Chicago judge settled the Milli Vanilli class action lawsuit by approving cash rebates of up to $3 to anyone proving they bought a Milli Vanilli music before November 27, 1990, the date the lip-syncing scandal had broken out. 27 years ago today, U.S. astronaut Shannon Lucid transfers to the Russian space station Mir from the U.S. Space Shuttle Atlantis for a planned 5-month stay. Lucid was the first female U.S. astronaut to live in a space station. 26 years ago today, one of Greek's favorite drops that I play.
Show me the money.
That's right. 1997 is year. Cuba Gooding Jr. won the Best Supporting Actor Oscar for playing Rod Tidwell in Jerry Maguire. Show me the money.
Show me the money.
And he made it since. Get ready for Greeks or ears to perk up, Franny and Charisse. 21 years ago today, in 2002, Halle Berry won Best Actress Oscar for Monsters Ball. Denzel Washington won for Best Actor for his role in Training Day. 18 years ago today, in 2005, Paula Abdul pled no contest to clipping a car on the San Fernando Valley Freeway and driving off. That's right, hit and run. She was sentenced to 2 years of probation in order to pay about $900 in fines and penalties. She also had to give the other driver $775 for the damage she did to his ride. And finally, 7 years ago, kind of a sad day, 2016 was the year comedian Gary Shandling passed away at the ripe young age of 66. And that's what happened on this wonderful day, March 24th, in our history.
Thank you so much, Jimmy. We do it once a show, and we can reflect, just like the audience, on things that have happened. You look back and say, wow, I remember that. And it's always good to realize what day that we're in. And today is March 24th.
Show me
Jimmy,
the money.
Yeah, Show Me the Money. I like that one. I also like the one with The Godfather. That was a great drop also. I know you have a story about a waitress who may have a way to handle people who are not so generous, because you hear it more and more from waiters and waitresses about people just, they feel, and they're probably right.
You're talking about like tip-wise?
Tip-wise,
Yeah,
tipping.
and Jimmy, before you get into this, because I'm very curious about this story, I have worked in establishments for a long time. I know Charisse is in the service industry, and from when I started waiting tables to even like bartending or whatever it was, we were always told that you can't say anything if somebody doesn't tip you or tip you correctly, because you just can't get in an altercation or anything like that with, and I have gotten in trouble before for saying something.
You said something?
So I'm curious to see how she handles this.
Well, apparently we'll have to check off those places that where this woman will never work, because she simply says that that's what she does, is she goes after the people. There's not a lot of the article to it, so here is what she says that she does when people don't tip.
$0 tip, no problem. Let me tell you how to resolve that. My name's Kat. I've been in the service industry for 4 years and I only had this happen to me a handful of times. If they haven't left yet, walk up to whoever paid in front of everyone. Hey sir, ma'am, I see you didn't leave a tip. Is there anything I can improve on the service that you feel like you could share with me? 9 times out of 10, they're going to make some excuse. Oh, it was a mistake. Oh, I didn't see the receipt. And they're going to give you some kind of tip, a couple bucks here and there. Worst case scenario, they just give you a tip to improve your service on so you can make more money in the long run. If the tab was really high, I would explain to your manager the situation and see if maybe they could comp off like a soda or something, so at least you made a couple dollars off of it and you don't have to tip out in the negative. Short story is just confront them. This is for like a sit-down restaurant or like bottle service. This is not really for bartenders. If you're a bartender and someone $0 tips you, I would just take forever to serve them again.
Well, there you go. That is what Kat says to do if somebody leaves without a tip. Confront them. Go run them down.
Or
say something.
I mean, like, she's literally nickel and diming the restaurant too, though. Like, take off a soda. So if you have a $40 bill and they walk out and you just make $2 off of it, to me, it's not worth the hassle. It's really not. Yeah, no, I worked at places where it is a no-no to say anything or go front. And and that's what happened the one time I did. This was years ago. I was probably 18, 19. And I did go after them because I worked my ass off and it was like a table of 6. And I did, and I was not very confrontational, not in a nasty manner, but I said, I was like, was there something wrong with your service, is what I asked.
Oh, that's fun.
And the guy was like, and he handed me $20.
Oh, so maybe you think you forgot?
No.
Oh, okay.
I think he was embarrassed
Okay.
because he was with all his people.
Well, that's what she says to do, embarrass them.
Yeah, if I would have gotten caught, because it's a no-no, I probably would have gotten in trouble for doing that.
Yeah, if it's a company policy, you can't do it. But if you do it respectively, or you say like that girl said, it sounded nice. Like, hey, is there something I can improve on? But I think it depends on the individual, and you don't want to ever be. It's no tip is worth your job. at the end of the day. It's just not, because if you're going to get fired.
So we do these festivals, and I know Charisse does them for me, like with us too. And we, and a lot of the time we get paid in tips. That's how we get paid. And it's not an hourly wage, it's just tips. And so there are times where, because we're kind of doing our own thing, where people grab drinks and like leave and say thank you. And I'm like, thank you doesn't pay my bills.
Is that what you said? Nice.
Sometimes, yeah, at the end of the night when I'm tired.
You're a veteran.
And you might have poured a couple for yourself. Is that what you're saying?
Thank you doesn't pay.
Oh my God! Has anybody ever said anything?
No. And I just kind of, because I'm on a microphone, I say it quietly.
Oh, okay. Charisse, have you ever had situations like that?
Yeah, no, I haven't been tipped before, but I don't have the guts to say something.
Yeah, you're a little quiet.
I just call them an a-hole under my breath, and that's it. Keep it pushing.
Yeah, I mean, I like I said, to not tip anything is very bad. I mean, obviously, you should tip something. I mean, some people are just not good tippers. Some people are. I mean, it just depends on you and the individual. But I think if you talk to the person, I'm sure if you call anybody out, they're going to be like, wow, like Franny said, the guy gave her $20.
Yeah.
It might feel like really bad, but you know, it's probably not going to go good. I mean, if you ask somebody like, hey, what could I do? But I think it's nice if you do say that, like in a nice way, if it's cool. Hey, is there anything I can improve on? You know, and then the person
but it was nice, and also it was kind of like backhanded, right? Because she was like, I see you didn't leave me a tip. Is there anything I can improve on? So in front of other friends, she's basically like, yeah, you're cheap.
That happened to my best friend before. This was a long time ago. She took me out on my birthday.
Okay, happy birthday.
Yeah, and I guess they didn't tip the server.
Okay.
Because it was bad service. And we walked out, and the lady, like, came out and embarrassed my friend. Like, I felt so bad. I was like, oh.
Because even if it's bad service, I'm still tipping. I'm still tipping because that's the money they make, and you know, sometimes people have days. So I just, what's going on? So I do have some text 47142 that we can get through. We do have another cocktail. I don't know if this is a real one, but you got to tell me what's in it. It says, lately I've been drinking a cocktail called a Billy Ray Cyrus. You can only drink one because after one, they all suck. I guess. So what is that? Because what does that mean? Because he had a one-hit wonder?
Maybe
after, I don't know. Tell me what's in a Billy Ray Cyrus.
His daughter's house.
We got Jay in Port St. Lucie. So Jay put all the windows in at the Boca Brightline.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Great job, Jay.
Very, very cool. And, thank you. Hugh Jass sent me the pickled olives concoction to my email, so I'm going to be making those later.
Ooh,
I always have olives. I always have pickles. I always have jalapenos, fresh jalapenos in the house.
Tickle those lips.
Yes, I can't wait for these. Never mind.
Wow. There's that tattoo
I'm not
again.
finishing that sentence.
Charisse, what is your favorite cocktail?
Espresso martinis.
Ooh.
They're so good.
Yeah.
People love them.
I am telling you, Stage has the best. And I've had a lot of espresso martinis. Hands down, the best espresso martini you will ever have.
Where's that? Is that in Fort Lauderdale?
No, it's in Palm Beach Gardens.
Oh.
Yeah. Yep.
I need to check them out.
It is so, and the restaurant in general is one of my favorite restaurants down here, but it's so good.
Is that like a hot drink in the last couple months?
Yeah, they're very popular.
I hear girls and guys put them.
Yeah, they're very, very popular. And they give you that little extra boost, because you do have a real thin espresso in there. So it kind of keeps you up.
I need that because alcohol gets me really sleepy.
Oh, really?
I've slept in front of speakers at restaurants with a chicken wing in my hands.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Wow, way to paint a picture. Thank you.
I know that picture she painted is awesome. But Charisse works a lot, so I get it. I mean, she's got 3 things going on.
So you fell asleep in front of a speaker. Let's go back to with a chicken wing in your hand or in your mouth?
Oh, no. Those were 2 separate instances. But yeah.
So let's go back to the chicken wing. Was it in your hand or you were actually
she said
no, I was at a restaurant with some friends, and in the middle of conversation, I fell asleep.
Wow.
Yeah, and they took a picture and everything.
Wow, that must have been a great conversation you were having with them.
I was wasted.
The espresso martini is like the fancier version now of like a Red Bull and vodka.
Yeah, pretty much.
Nice.
More classier.
It is. But what's so funny, and like what I've seen too, and what I've had is a lot of I'll have one after dinner, or a lot of people do them after their meal, which is interesting because you'd think you would want to go to bed after that, and instead you just kind of get wired. But I've been drinking coffee and espresso and energy drinks, working behind the bars till 2-3 in the morning for so long that I can have an espresso martini and go to sleep in like an hour. It doesn't affect me. But I know some people who will, and they're like, I can't go to sleep 3 hours later. They're jacked up. But They are delicious.
But guys have them too. A couple of my friends would.
No, it's not just a chick drink.
Yeah, I thought at first it was.
No.
Like cranberry juice.
Cranberry juice is a chick drink?
Only women drink it. Yeah, whatever. Nobody cares.
Interesting. Yeah.
Time of the month,
What? She always thinks that cranberry juice is for the time of the month. That is not what it's for. Girls don't drink cranberry juice when they're on their period, you weirdo.
I'm joking.
No, you said that to me the other day.
I'm joking.
You said that the other day. We were talking about you like time of the month because I was talking about cranberry juice, and I was like, that's not what it's for. It's for UTIs.
Okay, it was a joke. Okay, first of all, maybe it's time for me to leave this show.
It's for UTIs.
Oh my God! And please don't call me a weirdo. I pay $275 for therapy. Trying to get it down to $250.
That's actually cheap.
Not actually. It's not working, obviously. It is the Penthouse on a Friday afternoon on location at Superior Street Golf Carts. Get down here. There are 2 locations, Boca and Delray. If you want a golf cart, this is the place to go. They can do anything you want. Seats, lights, stereos, wine. They can put coolers in it. It's unbelievable. Ask Sanchez for the FAU discount because he's an FAU alum, and he was the starting forward there years ago, and he was very good in basketball. Number 23. So if you walk in and say, well, you're number 23? And he'll be like, wow, you really know me. But anything you do to get a discount. This is a great place to go. We'll be back. Franny's got some Florida stories. Do you have anything you want to tip the scales with?
I do. So if you're familiar with The Simpsons, there was a Bart Simpson situation that happened to a Florida representative. It is really funny. Then we have a woman who was listed dead. So she's been denied her tax refunds.
Oh, wow.
She's in fact alive. I have details with that. We have a bomb threat at a Papa John's and a guy who had to rush his girlfriend to an interview at Taco Bell. I have so much and all the details coming your way on Real Radio 92.1.
This must be why God created YouTube. Go to realradio921.com/watch so you can watch us make radio.
From the Gordon and Partners Weather Center. Have you or a loved one been injured through no fault of your own? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are mostly sunny as we move through our Friday. Nice and warm out there, too. Temperatures near the mid-80s this afternoon. We are slowly warming up as we move through the weekend. We'll stay dry and sunny all day. Winds are out of the southeast around 10 to 15 miles per hour. Warming up even more into tomorrow and Sunday. We're in the upper 80s for the rest of the weekend.
This report is sponsored by Wendy's. 2 for $6. The best deal in fast food. When you want the best deal on the best meal, choose Wendy's 2 for $6. Pick from Dave's Single, Spicy Chicken Sandwich, 10-piece Crispy Nugs, or a medium strawberry lemonade. Pair any 2 for just $6. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's. 2 for $6.
When you hire your local CertaPro painters, you get the power of doing it right. Detailed project proposals, excellent customer service, and trusted professionals who get the job done on time and on budget. The power of experience. We're kings of the scaffolding and pros with the stucco. We've been there, done that. Get your project started at CertaPro.com and get the power of pro.
CertaPro Painters business is independently owned and operated. License information available at CertaPro.com.
Hey, it's Greg for Burt Max's Restaurant, American Bar and Grill, Delray Marketplace. Whether it's lunchtime or dinner or brunch, 7 days a week, this is the perfect place to enjoy a great meal with a great atmosphere. And this Saturday, the locker room will be in the house, March 25th from 11 to 3. It's hoop season, baby, and a great place to enjoy a great hamburger and some real radio is at Burton Max's and Delray Marketplace. This Saturday, we'll be there live, 11 to 3. Peace.
No girl wants to have a plain ring or something that she sees on all of her other friends' hand.
Meet Kelly Todd at International Diamond Center.
The ability to find a ring that is a reflection of her style, it makes a big difference.
And at IDC, that's easy. With diamonds in every shape and every size in stock and literally thousands of designer rings, the possibilities are endless.
Whether it's a oval solitaire with stackable bands, a rose gold mounting with a square diamond in it, and a white gold stackable band with it, being able to identify with their look where they have their own style, I think is very important.
So don't make her compromise. Whatever your budget, IDC has the ability to help you create that one-of-a-kind ring.
We cater to clients with a $1,500 budget. We cater to clients with a $2.3 million budget.
And with non-commissioned experts who listen and guide you every step of the way, it's easy to create the ring of her dreams at IDC.
It's not a selling environment at all.
International Diamond Center at US 1 and PSL Boulevard.
One of the great things about little boys and little girls is when they grow up, they want to be just like you. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan.
So to moms and dads, aunts and uncles, and grandparents everywhere, remember this. The next time you get in the car and don't buckle your seatbelt, a little boy is watching. And when you decide to text or dial and talk while driving, a little girl is watching your every move. And when you head down the road with a beer or cocktail in the car, that little person next to you is taking it all in. In this life, you have an awesome responsibility to those children who love you the most and want to be you in every way. So make a pledge today to be a good role model to these kids and their friends so that that little boy and that little girl get to grow up and be just like you. Morgan & Morgan, for our children.
Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
This was the last place I checked because I was starting to get fed up with what I was looking at in the local area. This was the last place I stopped.
Meet Daniel, whose engagement ring shopping experience was really frustrating until he found International Diamond Center.
It was immediately comfortable and a pleasant experience as soon as I stepped foot in the door. There was no pressure. It's a very comfortable environment.
IDC's non-commissioned diamond experts took the stress away by teaching Daniel all the inside secrets of the diamond industry.
You just don't get the same kind of quality and attention from the other stores that you get here. It's a very friendly environment and they know their stuff, so other places seem to be cookie cutter.
Daniel ended up with a stunning engagement ring that came in under budget, thanks to IDC's no middleman direct importer pricing plus his military discount.
The value was extraordinary.
International Diamond Center with the best selection, highest quality, superior value, and over-the-top customer care.
It's literally the best store in town. You'll make friends for life coming in here.
International Diamond Center. The value you want, the selection you need, the service you deserve. Get directions, showroom hours, and more at shopidc.com.
I'm Martin Hoke, the inventor of Navage Nasal Care, and I love Navage. I've told you about how your nose is the body's air filter, that Navage's powered suction will help flush out allergens, viruses, mucus, and germs, and that Navage will help you breathe better. But what do other people say about Navage? Like Haley, quote, Navage is the best thing I bought. I love it. My nose feels so clear now and I can breathe. I've been struggling with a stuffy nose for weeks. I bought Navage and it's amazing. Or this one. I use Navage every night, could not imagine life without it. I have 5 cats, and before I found Navage, I was a clogged mess. Now I breathe so much better, unquote. Those are 2 of over 100,000 online reviews praising Navage, the all-natural solution trusted by over 3 million people to help you breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and stay healthier without drugs. Navage is available at Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, Target, Rite Aid, and online. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E, clean nose, healthy life.
Cards issued by Celtic Bank, member FDIC. Are you the decision maker in your company? Consider this. For the first time in decades, there's a better option for a corporate card and spend management platform. Meet Ramp, the only corporate card and spend management system designed to help you spend less money so you can make more. Most corporate credit cards offer points as incentives, but those points amount to less than their worth in real cash value. Ramp's business cards offer you cash back, real money in your pocket. Plus, you control who spends what with each vendor. And Ramp's software collects and verifies receipts automatically, which means you'll stop wasteful spending and close your books in hours instead of days. Businesses that use Ramp add up to 3.5% to their bottom line the first year. If you're a decision maker, adding Ramp could be one of the best decisions you've ever made. And now get $250 when you join Ramp for free. Just go to ramp.com/free. Ramp.com/free. ramp.com/free.
Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
Delays along the turnpike this morning, northbound just after Boynton Beach Boulevard. Got a slow ride northbound 95 heading out of Deerfield Beach, continuing on into Boca. You had a car fire earlier in Lake Worth 95 northbound after Lantana. All lanes have been reopened. I'm Michael Suller with your South Florida traffic.
This report is sponsored by Red Pilled America.
Should married couples go into business together? This week on Red Pilled America, we dive into that question. After 20 years of being married and working together, you could say we're experts on the subject. Listen to Red Pilled America anywhere you get podcasts. That's Red Pilled America.
From the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios.
Have you been in an accident? Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. WZZR West Palm Beach, an iHeartRadio station.
Download the free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts. This is Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast.
Hey, it's been a while since I've heard Charisse on the radio.
My schedule's been off, so I haven't been listening as much as I usually do. But I've got a crazy cocktail for you, Franny. A Charisse and tequila. Now, I've never had one, but I can only imagine it would be absolutely awesome. And I'm not quite sure what the ratios would be of how many parts Charisse and how many parts tequila, but I'm willing to find out. Did you miss me, Charisse?
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Gotta love this audience. Gotta love AJ. He just has such a passion for you. That must make you feel special, right?
1,000%. That was spicy.
Yeah, very, very nice.
Like it.
Like a Charisse and tequila.
Nice. We are live.
That was a nice image.
We are live at Superior Street Golf Carts in Boca Raton. Come on down here, 260 North Dixie Highway. You guys will have anything you want. If you want a golf cart, they could do it all. Seats, lights, any color you want. They got some unbelievable combinations. Come down here. Get your next golf cart here. You'll be a baller. And Sanchez says if you say FAU Owls, and he was number 23, he will give you a big discount.
He's like, damn you.
$23 discount.
There you go.
I think we're going to make it the final four.
Oh, wow.
Okay,
there it is. We're going to bring him on the air soon. And there's also his wife's going to join us, and she's going to give me some dating advice. She's been texting me all morning and also telling me not to forget to pick up chlorine because I cleaned their pool. Franny's here.
Hey, what's up?
And, of course, Jimmy is here.
Hello, and good morning.
And now it's time for Florida Stories.
Florida.
Did you say Florida?
I'm from Florida.
WTF.
What the Florida?
Well, there was an incident that happened at a Papa John's Pizza. So this guy, who referred to himself as Jay, it was around 1:30 in Lakeland, Florida. There was an employee who got into an argument over the phone with Jay. And then Jay hung up on the employee. Later on, we ended up finding out Jay was identified as 24-year-old Johnny Vega, called back and threatened to kill the employee and said that he was going to go and bomb the store.
Not good.
Yeah, you can't do that. It is unclear what caused him and the employee to start arguing to begin with. The employee gave Vega's name, phone number, and address because he had all that information because Homeboy was trying to order a pizza and they had caller ID to the police. So when confronted by authorities, he denied ever calling the restaurant. They were able to be like, well, we have proof that you did. So he was arrested and charged with false report concerning planting a bomb, tampering with or fabricating evidence, and resisting an officer without violence. So I guess he did not want to get handcuffed that easily. And then we're going to go from Papa John's to Taco Bell. There is a guy, this is in Palm Bay. His name is Javon Jackson, and he was going 100 miles per hour in a 40 zone. So they said that he zoomed past officers, all this stuff. He's just speeding down the road. The guy gets pulled over. He told officers, I'm so sorry, I'm speeding. I got to get my girlfriend to a job interview at Taco Bell. It's very important. She was in the car.
Oh, she was there.
And so were 3 children in the back seat.
Oh, terrible.
140. Yep, he was arrested for reckless driving, child neglect, and by the way, he's a habitual traffic offender. You know what? It would be good for Taco Bell if he was like, I got to get those tacos. But no, it's because I have to get her to a job interview.
100 miles an hour.
And I'm not saying it would be good for him driving that fast. I'm just saying that Taco Bell's that good that you got to go through there. And then in your What the Florida, we have a woman who wanted her tax refund. She deserved her tax refund, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the IRS is like, we can't give it to you. And she's like, why? They're like, because you are declared dead. This happened to Robin Atkins. Deceased, but not deceased. So while the government pays more than $1.1 trillion annually in income tax refunds, she has not been able to get a single dime of the thousands that she's owed. She's like, I'm at my wit's end. I just don't know what to do. Her tax prep agency tried to file for the amount that I think was close to $7,000 back in 2021. Then they're trying to get in 2022 for more money. So this is years that she's been dealing with this. The IRS declined to accept the return, telling her tax filing service that she is officially listed as no longer living. And she doesn't understand how the heck this happened.
Obviously, it's a huge mistake.
A huge mistake.
And a pain in the ass.
Yeah, and you know how pain in the ass it is to call the IRS, too.
Oh, you're on the hold for hours.
So she called the IRS. Customer service rep told her that She was deceased, and she was like, I'm talking to you right now, so clearly I'm not.
I'm feeling good.
They referred her to the Social Security Administration. She called customer service there, and they were like, I promise to clear things up with the IRS. The agent then told her to mail a paper copy of her tax return, and she'd get a refund in 30 to 60 days. Well, that was last April.
They're busy.
It's been over a year. It's been almost a year.
That's got to be so pain in the ass.
Yes. So
She might have to go there.
So, of course, she called, the news, the local news, and she was telling them about this, and they reached out to the IRS. The Taxpayer Advocate Service of the IRS and Social Security Administration, and they want some damn answers. So we will see what happens. Hopefully they'll be like, listen, you're not dead. Here's all the money we owe you.
Yeah, I mean, maybe now that the news got involved, it'll get help for her. Yeah. Hopefully.
Yep. And then this was, let's just say there's some damn good audio from this. So a Florida state representative was duped. And I mean, duped Bart Simpson style. So Republican Will Robinson represents Florida House District number 71. He had to read a list of people. And it was quite hilarious. And Jimmy, you were actually there to witness this.
I was. Here you go.
Key, Florida Station of Counties, waves in opposition. Pamela Birch Fort, Florida State Conference of NAACP branches, waves in opposition. Anita Dick is an opponent. Waves in opposition. Holden Hiscock is also an opponent. Waves in opposition. Jimmy, Florida Apartment Association.
I was there, see?
Were you there?
Yeah. It was
And so was Anita.
Yeah, call me out.
And Holden. Anita and Holden were both there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God. It's so
Sounds
good.
like a party.
So he later on came back with, I think, like hit social or came back with some audio because this has been making its rounds on social media, and he didn't realize what he was saying at the time, and he poked fun of himself. So that's good.
Yeah.
Like, he didn't have a freak out moment. He did. He poked fun of himself for doing it. And that is You're What the Florida.
Thank you, Francis. We do it twice a show, 11:05 and 1:05. We give you guys the story. You guys, give us the stories, and we can give them back to you. The locker room will be live tomorrow. Burton Max's from 11 to 3. So in Delray Marketplace, if you're in the area, stop by and have a hamburger on us. Great food there for breakfast, for dinner, lunch, whatever you guys want. Let me take out breakfast. Brunch is what I meant. We'll be there tomorrow, 11 to 3. Joe and I, and Sharice will be with us, too, tomorrow. Looking forward to that, too, Sharice.
Yeah.
You are working. Yeah, you are working very hard.
Yes.
You're doing a great job.
Thank you.
We appreciate everything you're doing. We're on time today. You did a great job. I know you did WJNO in the morning, so really respect that, your hard work.
Thank you.
Great job all around. It is the Penthouse, and we are at Superior Street Golf Carts in Boca Raton. I'll get it right after like probably 10 appearances. Like I was out the other night with somebody, and I didn't realize that one of my friends, I just say casual friend, he's like, Greek, that's not my name. I go, why didn't you tell me? He goes, I don't know. You just always said it, so I just left it as Steve. But his name wasn't Steve. It was Glenn.
That's pretty close. I mean, I can see why you would, make that mistake.
How long have you known this guy for?
I would say the cigar bar for about a year.
Okay.
I don't know where I got Glenn in my head.
That's all right. My neighbor still calls Matt Mikey, and he doesn't.
Well, that's different.
He doesn't correct him.
That's different.
Close.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's close. Mine's just a bad mistake. I mean, really. And obviously, I'm not perfect. I'm a work in progress every single day. It is the Penthouse. We are live at Superior Street Golf Carts in Boca Raton. They have two great locations, Boca and Delray. One of our partners. We're so happy.
I think he even has one in Miami, too.
Oh, really?
Yes, when I was Googling.
I got to charge you more.
Googling.
You Googling again?
Yes. I know. That's what I do on my free time.
Me too.
And his wife and I, we grew up in the next town over in New Jersey, which, what a small world. And I didn't realize that. One of our other friends told us that. I don't remember his name. But yeah, we grew up in the two towns right next to each other. So we're going to get her on later. She's a sweetheart and a doll. Always wants to do something for us. We're so happy to be here. One of our partners. You guys get down here. If you want a golf cart, they will take care of you. We're going to come back with a Greek misspeak. And Franny's going to tell you what you're doing this weekend. Peace.
Real Radio is the news junkie.
These kids at like 13 years old, they traditionally wouldn't offer them up any kind of medication to help them out with losing weight.
I was never offered anything.
What was the age that it was the worst for you? Do you remember? Like, were kids making fun of you and stuff?
36.
The News Junkie. Weekday afternoons at 2 on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Join us to celebrate the songs and artists you've loved over the past year.
At our 2023 iHeartRadio Music Awards.
Hosted by Lenny Kravitz.
With Innovator Award recipient Taylor Swift.
And performances by iHeart Icon Award recipient Pink, Coldplay, Kelly Clarkson, LL Cool J, Keith Urban, Pat Benatar, and Neil Giraldo, Lotto, Money Long, Cody Johnson, and more.
Watch on Fox and listen on iHeartRadio.
Monday night at 8 p.m.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are mostly sunny as we move through our Friday. Nice and warm out there, too. Temperatures near the mid-80s this afternoon. We are slowly warming up as we move through the weekend. We'll stay dry and sunny all day. Winds are out of the southeast around 10 to 15 miles per hour. Warming up even more into tomorrow and Sunday. We're in the upper 80s for the rest of the weekend.
This report is sponsored by Audible. Find everything you love listening to on Audible. Hear celebrity memoirs, mysteries, true crime, sci-fi, and more. Audible is the home of storytelling, audiobooks, podcasts, and originals. Sign up for a free 30-day trial at audible.com.
What the Florida is sponsored by Superior Street Golf Carts.
Find the top brands, inspiration, and great value you need to own your style now at Macy's VIP sale. Use your coupon or Macy's card and take an extra 30% off spring trends and updates. Plus, get 15% off this season's go-to beauty, skincare, fragrances, and more. And don't miss out on limited time specials going on now at Macy's. Savings off regular sale and clearance prices. Exclusions apply.
If you're looking to move out of your parents' place, you could really cut expenses by bundling your car and renter's insurance with Progressive, which is good because your little brother has gotten really territorial. You're blood related. You'd think it would be fine to share food in the fridge. I mean, who writes their name on every individually wrapped slice of cheese, Tyler? Still, you've got to admire the commitment. So bundle your renter's and car insurance with Progressive and use the savings to help you move out and have all the cheese you want. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company. Coverage provided and serviced by affiliates and third-party insurers.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. Just go to this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
On Ice-T's Daily Game podcast, the cultural icon unveils words of wisdom and motivational quotes he's collected over the years. No punches are pulled as Ice shares his special brand of profound and brutal honesty on topics like romance, success, failure, and more.
You can't sit back and say, I'm going to win this game and not go to practice. You still got to play that game. Faith and your mind is just not going to make it happen.
Listen to Ice-T's Daily Game on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
If you suffered an injury at a place of business, dial pound wall. That's all. Morgan & Morgan.
Hey, it's Megan. It's springtime in South Florida, which means it's heating up. And I have the perfect spirit to help you cool off in this Florida heat. It's Knox & Dunn Florida Rum. How refreshing does a mojito with Knox & Dunn sound for a delicious twist? Or crack open your favorite ginger beer and pour yourself a Florida Mule made with Knox & Dunn Florida Rum. And for those of you that think you're not a rum drinker, think again. Knox & Dunn is so versatile that even whiskey and bourbon drinkers have made the switch. Is it because it's aged in American oak bourbon barrels or the fact that they use real Florida sugarcane? All I know is it's time to get my hands on another bottle of Knox & Dunn Florida Rum. Thank me later.
When you hire your local CertaPro painters, you get
the power of a cut above.
Decades of expertise to transform your home from so-so to virtuoso.
The power of neighborhood painters.
We live where you live and probably like the same pizza place you do. Put
the power of pro
to work for you today. Get your project started at CertaPro.com.
Each CertaPro painter's business is independently owned and operated. License information available at CertaPro.com.
Here's traffic. on Real Radio.
Delays along the turnpike this morning, northbound just after Boynton Beach Boulevard. Got a slow ride northbound 95 heading out of Deerfield Beach, continuing on into Boca. You had a car fire earlier in Lake Worth 95 northbound after Lantana. All lanes have been reopened. I'm Michael Suller with your South Florida traffic.
This report is sponsored by Bobcat of Palm Beach.
Get ready for another busy season of grass cutting, shredding, loading, digging, or moving. Bobcat of Palm Beach offers an extensive lineup of tough Bobcat equipment that gets the job done. Stop in at 5731 North Military Trail in West Palm Beach or call 800-BOBCAT-0.
Pray.com's Meditative Prayers podcast is the best way to bring God's perfect peace into your night. Each meditative prayer helps you focus on God, fight anxiety, sleep better. Listen to Meditative Prayers on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
You're listening to Real Radio 92.1, and we are an iHeartRadio station.
Come on, people. What kind of low-down, no-good person wouldn't give Charisse a tip? I'd love to give Charisse a tip for providing a service. Heck, I'd even leave her some money, too. Sorry, Charisse. That kind of makes it sound like you're a hooker. I'm sorry. I don't mean
You're
it.
listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Superior Street Golf Carts. We are here in their Boca Raton location, 260 North Dixie Highway, and it is a party going on. They got a DJ spinning in the background on our breaks, and he'll be here all afternoon. He'll be here till tonight, till 10 o'clock.
Oh, really?
He doesn't know that, but now he is. I am the Greek. Good morning, Jimmy.
Hello and good morning.
Thank you for all your help, as always. Good morning, Francis.
Hi, good morning. And if you are on Instagram, you can follow us at Real Radio 921. Check out the stories, because we did a little sneak peek. I know we're going to have some more videos coming up, but I did some videos. You can see Charisse, G-Man, myself. You can also see Superior Street Golf Carts. And I did a little bit, just a little portion of what they have here. They've got way more, but you can check out what G-Man's talking about.
Now it is time for Spin the Wheel, Greek Misspeak, and I think it's Franny's turn.
All right, let's do it.
Right, here we go, and you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Ooh, number 131. Here you go, kids.
This is your Greek Misspeak review.
But this is a little bit of the tall wagging the tail.
Turn it off, Chris. I don't even want to know what that is.
If for me to be bitching, it's bitching.
Oh, bitch.
Francis is here.
Hi, and TGIF.
All day long, capitalized in small letters.
Just doesn't make sense. Like N as in Nancy, not M as in Mary.
Contingents.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Boy,
Still want to know about that cream.
I've been wondering for a while.
Give me some celery with lipstick.
Two great tastes that taste great together.
And I always think it's good when ball players or actors, actresses, anybody, politicians has problems.
How thoughtful of you. Don't meth labs explode easily?
I would hope so.
What?
That person is, in fact, brain dead.
Let's go.
We're going to get out of here.
Jack it up, Jim Bogey.
Let's roll, hose.
Never again.
I'll stick to dogs.
One good deed does not deserve another.
Where did you hear that garbage?
Well, I'll tell you
Let's
what.
jack it up.
I'm going to get me some celery and lipstick on the next break.
It's new. I mean, celery and peanut butter is big, but celery and lipstick is not bad, by the way. And I like that one. Let's go, host.
Something that you can
okay.
eat cold right out of the fridge, right?
Yeah, that's right. What are some leftovers that you can eat, Jimmy? We were bringing it up.
Well, that's what I wanted to know from you guys, because somebody actually asked a bunch of people what they like to eat right out of the fridge, cold, leftovers. Obviously pizza is number one for most people. 83% said that they would, but that's a pretty common thing. What are some things that you can just take right out of the fridge, eat cold? You don't have to warm it up. It's a leftover. Franny, any ideas?
Eat cold. I mean, I'll eat anything if I'm hungry.
Wow. Might hear that again.
If it's delicious and it's a leftover, I will totally dig into it until I'll take a piece out and then put the rest to heat it up just because I'm so hungry. But yeah, I mean, pizza's got to be the ultimate, right? To me, it has to be. I'm trying to think of anything else that I mind not eating. All right, get back to me. Do you have anything, G?
Well, I don't have anything in my refrigerator now, but when I had a family in the house and other situations, sometimes steak. You can just
you would do it cold?
Sure. Yeah, you could just put it on bread.
Okay.
Italian bread, I would do it sometimes.
Thinly slice it like a sandwich, like a
If it was
deli
sliced, maybe. But pizza, I think, is the number one thing. I'm trying to think of anything else. Well, that's about it.
It typically is, right? Pizza's usually the one that a lot of people go to when they think of something like that, where you're just eating something straight out of the fridge as a leftover. Fried chicken was number 2 on this list.
Ooh,
here's one I don't know if I would do this. Quesadillas. Maybe
I would
I
actually
would
do that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I have another one. Just thought of.
What's that?
Turkey. Like maybe.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
Like after Thanksgiving,
yeah.
or I mean, I guess you don't have to have turkey just for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I mean,
I get
sometimes you eat that after Thanksgiving, like on a Friday after watching a game. I would take it out, whatever leftovers, put on some bread.
I'll eat some mashed potatoes cold too. Speaking of, if we're going that way,
That was on
that sounds good.
That was on the list at number 20. 28% of people would do that. That was on this list as well, Franny. One that's not on the list, but I would do is pasta. I have no problem with eating pasta cold. But yeah, turkey, that's very common right after Thanksgiving. You get the old Friday turkey sandwiches, right? Here's one that seems a little odd to me. 51% of people said that they would eat them cold. Pancakes. As a leftover? I don't know. It's one of those things that I don't really see staying as a leftover. I wouldn't think that they would keep very well.
I can see pancakes keeping better than fried chicken colds. Like there's something about. Yeah. I mean, because it's just to me. I mean, it's not like the pancake is going to change in texture or anything like that. It's just going to be cold, and you just take it and you dip it in your syrup. The fried chicken to me, I think, will taste good, but it's not going to have that crispiness that it is when it's fresh.
Yeah, very true.
I don't even know if I
true.
like it cold.
Meatballs.
Oh yeah, that's a good call.
Let's see. That was not on this list, but yeah, I can see that. That would be probably pretty good cold. I wouldn't mind that myself. The thing with the fried chicken, though, Franny, and I agree with you, you lose the crispiness. So, I mean, you could just almost say chicken, right? Because another one on this list was orange chicken. I don't know. Again, it seems kind of weird, but I guess
I was going to say Chinese food, because that's Chinese food. I was going to say like a lot of like the noodles, the lo mein, the fried rice, like all that stuff. You can definitely probably do a lot of Chinese food cold.
How about buffalo wings? Would you ever eat wings cold?
I mean, I have, but I'd rather have them hot.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Barbecue ribs, hot dogs, cheeseburgers, mac and cheese are all on this list too. But what out there is something that you can eat right out of the fridge? 877-927-6969. Jimmy at realradio921.com. Or Franny has the text line open, even though we're on location, the 47142, and just start off that text with Real Radio. Here's one on the list. I don't think anybody even likes them hot. Brussels sprouts. 29% of people said that they would eat them cold out of the fridge as a leftover. No, thank you.
I probably have.
Really?
I do like Brussels sprouts. Yeah.
No kidding.
But I make them. Yeah. But I roast mine, and sometimes I'll have bacon on them and garlic and olive oil, and but I don't mind eating them cold. I'd rather have them hot. Donna texted at 47142, and she said lasagna is delicious cold.
That was on this list as well. 35% of people said that they would eat that cold out of the fridge.
I get it. Sounds good to
All right,
me.
Don. How about biscuits and gravy?
No way.
Yeah, that's one I think I need. At least warm, right?
I feel like the gravy would be like gelatinous.
Yes.
Because it kind of is already when it's hot.
That's a big word.
Yeah.
Gelatinous?
Yeah, very big.
Oh, all right.
Gravy.
2 syllables. Gravy. That's a big word. Gravy.
How many syllables is in gelatinous?
Whatever.
Wow.
You ever wonder how I got through life? Yes.
We do have a text on the text line 47142. Start off with Real Radio. You had the tipping situation with that server who was talking about what she does when she doesn't get tipped. Says, I'm a great tipper. My wife, not so much. We were at a restaurant once, and the bill was exactly the amount of cash I had. So I promised the waitress I would go across the street to the ATM and get her a good tip. So hold on. Sorry, it went away. A good tip. She was well worth it. My wife started a fight with me and told me I was not driving back to the restaurant to leave her a tip. And I felt horrible for caving in, but trust me, that won't ever happen again. Yeah.
I wonder if the waitress was out.
I know, but not just that, but like you're promising the waitress and then you don't show up.
That's not good.
That sucks.
He probably
that's
went
a
back.
double whammy.
He should have went back the next day.
He didn't go back.
The next day.
Okay, because he's like, that won't happen again.
I got divorced.
You know what's weird? Because you started that out with saying that he walked across the street to get money.
Yeah.
He was going
But
to.
then
yeah,
he's got to drive back?
I guess. Yeah, it says exactly the amount of cash. Said I would go across the street, not necessarily walk. Said I would go across the street to the ATM.
I'm sorry. I misheard you.
Yep. And then we have another thing that is good cold on the text line. It says meatloaf with mustard and pickle.
Wow.
That's specific.
Meatloaf,
different.
okay, but
Yeah.
not the rest of it. Ugh.
Hey, I'll try it. I like mustard. I like pickle. I like meatloaf.
It is the Penthouse. It is the Friday.
All right. Yeah.
There you go. That's a trifecta. It is the Penthouse on a Friday. We are at Superior Street Golf Carts in Boca Raton. We're going to come back with trifecta. Then Franny's going to tell you what you're doing this weekend. And then we're going to have a giveaway. And then Sanchez is going to join us, FAU alum. He is really as proud as a peacock today that his team is in the Elite
Or
Eight.
an owl. Proud as an owl.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. An owl, peacock, whatever.
Makes sense.
It is the Penthouse. We'll be back in a few minutes. Hoot.
The visual aid you need for all the freaky stuff we talk about on the radio. Find it at realradio921.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are mostly sunny as we move through our Friday. Nice and warm out there, too. Temperatures near the mid-80s this afternoon. We are slowly warming up as we move through the weekend. We'll stay dry and sunny all day. Winds are out of the southeast around 10 to 15 miles per hour. Warming up even more into tomorrow and Sunday. We're in the upper 80s for the rest of the weekend.
This report is sponsored by Audible. Find everything you love listening to on Audible. Here's celebrity memoirs, mysteries, true crime, sci-fi, and more. Audible is the home of storytelling, audiobooks, podcasts, and originals. Sign up for a free 30-day trial at audible.com.
Hey, it's the Greek for Tito's Handmade Vodka. They've been doing it for 25 years, putting the best vodka on the shelves. And it's Tito's Handmade Vodka, and it's basketball season. So even if your bracket's busted, guess what? You're always a winner with Tito's Handmade Vodka. Tito's and lemonade, Tito's Bloody Mary, or Tito's straight up. Any party you're at, it's Tito's Handmade Vodka. Don't worry about your bracket. Just have Tito's around. And if Tito's is in there, your bracket is fine. Peace.
This is Ice-T. Over the years, I've compiled thousands of inspiring and thought-provoking quotes, and now I'm passing that knowledge on to you in my new daily podcast, Ice-T's Daily Game. In less than 5 minutes, I'll break down why these words matter and reveal personal stories that show them in action in my life. Listen to Ice-T's Daily Game every weekday on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
I'm Martin Hoke, the inventor of Navage Nasal Care, and I love Navage. I've told you about how your nose is the body's air filter, that Navage's powered suction will help flush out allergens, viruses, mucus, and germs, and that Navage will help you breathe better. But what do other people say about Navage? Like Tara, quote, "My doctor wanted me to do saline rinses for my allergies, but I've never been able to successfully use a neti pot. Navage uses suction power, so it's foolproof. There are nights when I'll have particularly bothersome allergies. I'll bust it out, and the results are immediate. It's such a relief. It's become a lifesaver." Unquote. She's one of over 100,000 online reviews praising Navage, the all-natural solution trusted by over 3 million people to help you breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and stay healthier without drugs. Navage is available at Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, Target, Rite Aid, and online. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E, clean nose, healthy life.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. Just go to this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
At Batteries Plus, we do more than fix phones and tablets. We help our neighbors power their lives. Visit Batteries Plus in-store, curbside, and online for fast and reliable phone and tablet repair. Learn more at batteriesplus.com.
Are you headed to the Ultra Music Festival? All aboard! Tri-Rail is ready to get you to the festival with train service from 18 stations, including West Palm Beach, Lake Worth, Boynton Beach, Delray Beach, Boca Raton, and more. Tri-Rail is very affordable. Train fares are just $5 round trips on weekends, and special late trains will depart 1 hour after each show ends. Party on and leave the driving to Tri-Rail. For more information, visit trirail.com. That's tri-rail.com. All aboard! Tri-Rail.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients. Today, Morgan & Morgan has more offices, more staff, and more lawyers than any other injury firm in the world.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
GiveMeTheVin.com is paying top dollar for your car, truck, sports car, exotic. I told my buyers, let's get them bought. Right now is the time to go.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
A broken down car on the road 95 northbound at Woolbright. It's sitting in the right lane. Got some stop and go northbound 95 if you're heading out of Deerfield Beach, continuing on into Boca. Over on the Turnpike, delays northbound just after Boynton Beach Boulevard. I'm Michael Solar with your South Florida traffic.
This report is sponsored by Indeed.com. If cold candidate calls aren't turning into hot hiring leads, then you need Indeed. Because Indeed's powerful hiring platform makes it easy to attract, screen, and interview candidates all from one place. Next great hire visiting Indeed.com/credit.
You're listening to Real Radio 92.1, and we are an iHeart radio station. You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, you're back in the Penthouse on a Friday. I hope you guys are having a good day. The weather is perfect. We are lucky enough to be outside today at Superior Street Golf Carts in their Boca location, 260 North Dixie Highway. If you want a golf cart, this is where you got to come. They will do everything from A to Z. Whatever kind of seats you want lights, you want a wine cooler, any kind of wheels, they can do it. All combinations, all colors. It is a great place, and it is a beautiful day. Charisse is here doing a great job, as always. Can't thank her enough for everything that she does.
Now you're nice to me.
Yeah.
You were just chewing me up during the break.
I love it. I'm just sitting here as a innocent bystander listening to the two of them.
So fake.
It's fun. It's fun.
Franny's here doing an excellent bang-up job.
Hi, and good morning.
And good morning, Jimmy. Thank you.
My favorite today.
Hello. Well, not for long, because I want to know what kind of wine coolers they have down there.
Wow, the bright line just went by.
Yeah, sorry, Jimmy.
Fast.
We couldn't hear you because that bright line just zoomed right by us.
That's all right. Never mind.
All right, it is time for a trifecta. Then Franny's going to tell you what to do this weekend.
Riders up. It's Creepy Trifecta.
It is the Sweet 16. Now it's down to the Elite 8. Last night, 4 teams won. Kansas State punched their ticket. Gonzaga beat UCLA on a buzzer beater. Hats off to my friend Cliff. He had UCLA big last night. That is always a tough way to lose, buddy. Thanks for texting me at 12:35 last night when I was out and said, I can't believe I lost. I said, I can't believe you just texted me because I had Gonzaga. No, just kidding, buddy. Also, FAU Owls hooted up a storm last night, and they won. Again, Botox is half price today in Boca. Anywhere you go, just walk in and go, hey, I heard Botox is half price. And UConn beat.
And if they go, no, it's not, you heard it from Creek.
Tell them to Creek. Won't be the first time. And maybe like that waitress that they'll feel bad, they'll give you a half price.
Oh, all right, maybe.
If you're getting Botox anyway, they're robbing you. They're charging like 8 times more than it is.
Oh, of course.
So at least, I mean, it's half. I think that's
you go
fair.
to get a new med spa, they give you a hell of a deal over there.
All right, there you go.
All right. That's $199.
Yeah, and again, I was only talking about Boca.
I know. You're not talking about Jupiter.
No, nothing like that. Just Boca.
Yeah.
That's all I know about.
I know.
Where they rip you off daily on a consistent basis, everything here. Again, last night, hats off to our FAU Owls. They can't do enough this program. And again, if you are trying to get into that school next year, make sure you got your application in today because kids are going to come out of the woodwork that want to go there. South Florida, Boca, beautiful place. It happens to every school in March Madness when they do well. So hats off the Owls. Tonight, the Canes, Canes, take on Houston. Going to be a huge game. Let's root for the Canes tonight. Imagine if we can get 2 in the Elite 8 right here in our backyard.
That'd be great.
It would be awesome. So we're excited about that. And Tom Brady, already the rumors are starting. He just bought into the WNBA team last night, the Las Vegas Aces. And again, Jimmy G's probably, I can't get away from this freaking guy. Don't you think he's saying that, Jimmy? Like, what am I going to do to get away from him? Because Mark Davis, the owner of the Raiders, owns the Aces.
I didn't know
okay.
that.
All right.
Okay, so that's because I was wondering the relation.
Yeah, so
me
now
too.
people were saying already, like, oh, you think maybe Brady down the road after a year might come to Vegas if Jimmy G doesn't do well? And those two have been battling out for years. But Jimmy G, I think, is secure. But Brady did buy a small piece of the Las Vegas Aces yesterday. It's one of the things he said he wants to look into. A lot of these guys want to buy into franchises.
Is that one of the top teams in the WNBA?
That's a good team.
Is it? Okay.
They're a very good team. They really are. I know a couple of my friends who have season tickets, go all the time, and they enjoy it. And I got women's so far, the ratings for the NCAA for the women's division, 2%.
That's great.
So hats off to the ladies.
What do you think the change is?
I don't know, but I got to tell you, in the last 3 or 4 months, I've been watching more college basketball with the women.
Okay.
And obviously for me, it's betting because South Carolina's unstoppable, but UConn's good too. But I like it. And I do like the WNBA sometimes. So hats off to them, but Brady is going to be a part earner in that team. And if you're a Yankee fan and you think the seats went up too much money, guess what? They're going to go up even more next year. Yankees are worth $7 billion. Billion, I said. They went up 18% from last year. That is a crazy jump when you're talking about this kind of money. They are the number one franchise. And again, all teams went up, but the Yankees, $7 billion, 18% in a year, and they didn't win it all. That is unbelievable. And that is your lunchtime trifecta. And now we're going to turn over to Franny. And there is so much going on this weekend. Actually, it was with a girl last night who was playing in the Miami Open.
Oh, all right. Well, thank you for that because I didn't know that was going on. So there you go. You got the Miami Open going on this weekend. That wasn't on my list of to-dos. If you have not seen the video that Greek and Jimmy did, that's at Real Radio 921 on our Instagram. I believe it's on our Facebook, too. We had Jack the Whipper in from the Renaissance Festival.
Yeah.
And you guys spent some time with him. You got to watch it to the very end. It is so good.
The end's the best.
Jimmy, yeah, you are a star, my friend. So I am mentioning that because this is the final weekend for the Renaissance Festival that is ending on March 26th. Then, since yesterday, Palm Beach International Boat Show.
Yeah.
That is going on. Ships ahoy, mates. If you want to go, check out some mega yachts, maritime swag, all kinds of things. It's really fun. And they don't just have mega yachts. They got Sea-Doos, jet skis, smaller boats, center consoles, pontoons, whatever you're looking for. It is such a good time. That goes on this weekend. I know today it's already kicked off. Saturday, Sunday, 10 o'clock as well. Closes at 7 o'clock tonight, tomorrow, and 5 o'clock on Sunday. That is Flagler Drive in West Palm Beach. Now, Jimmy, this sounds like this is right up your alley. Wellington Bacon and Bourbon Festival.
Hello, let's go.
Right?
Nice.
So that is tomorrow and Sunday. Starts at 11 o'clock, ends at 9 on Saturday, and 6 o'clock on Sunday. Everything's better with bacon, right? Especially bourbon and whiskeys. So this is a 9th annual Wellington Bacon and Bourbon Fest. It has eclectic menu of bacon-infused culinary delights, collection of over 30 bourbons and whiskeys for your tasting pleasure, and I might go check that out because that sounds so good. And this weekend is Palm Beach Pride. This is at Lake Worth Beach, happening tomorrow and Sunday, 12 to 6. Palm Beach Pride is a 2-day festival that celebrates the LGBTQ community,
Now you're
equality,
talking.
respect, a family-friendly environment. It's Lake Worth Beach. You can join Palm Beach County's largest gay and lesbian visibility event. I have been in the parade. It is a ton of fun if you have not checked that out. Plus, Lake Worth Beach, downtown Lake Worth, has a lot of fun bars you can go and hang out at. And then we are moving on. You do have the Friday and Saturdays upstairs at Bodega Taqueria and Tequila. That is in West Palm Beach. It's just like the very end of Clematis. You gotta go all the way east. It's such a cool place. They have a DJ every Friday and Saturday night. You have all kinds of bottle specials. It's first come, first serve, but it is a blast. A great place if you like Mexican food. And then you have Art After Dark. That's going on at the Norton Museum of Art. That's Dixie Highway in West Palm Beach. That is every Friday night from 5 to 10. It is a fun mix of art, entertainment, and they do it all at night. Open studio, live music, and a lot more. If you've never checked that out, I highly recommend that. Then you do have the West Palm Beach Green Market going on. That is tomorrow. You have the Delray Beach Green Market going on if you live a bit more down south. Let's see, what else? You got goat yoga with baby goats.
Oh, I'm dying to try that.
Mm-hmm.
Are you?
Oh, yeah. It's fun. You'll love it, G.
Thanks, brother.
So this is tomorrow, and they say you can enjoy gentle yoga with cute baby miniature breed goats that are specially trained for human social interaction. So you'll practice yoga, mindfulness, exercise, breathing in a beautiful 10-acre serene ranch. You will get a behind-the-scenes look at where goats eat, live, play, and sleep. Seats are limited, or little spots there. I want to say seats, spots, because you're not sitting most of the time when you're doing yoga. And it is a small, intimate group experience. It sounds really cool. I've never done goat yoga, but that is 9:30 to 10:30 tomorrow at the 10-acre ranch in Loxahatchee. G-Man, I know that Monroe's is doing something special for the boat show too, right?
Yeah, they have a party tomorrow night, big party. After boat show party, Monroe's at Palm Beach. Get there. They got specials all night, the beautiful ladies, and a great place to just hang out and just kick back and enjoy. And then maybe Sunday you'll get up feeling good and you'll want to go buy a boat. You got the, I don't think you mentioned the Ultra Music Festival.
Yeah, Ultra Music Festival is going on this weekend. You are correct.
That is
What's
great.
that?
It's a little festival where people go crazy. I would not want to be in Miami if you live down there after the last 2 weeks, what they've gone through with the, obviously, spring breakers and now Ultra. Oh, my, those people must be ready to just crack up.
So I have friends. Actually, my niece's dad is taking her down. I think they might have went yesterday to go down to Miami. I think they were taking the Bright Line down. They were going to go to the zoo and hang out and do a little bit of Miami Beach. And I also know somebody else who brought their kid there yesterday to the Wynwood area, and it wasn't as crazy as this past week.
Okay.
It actually looked pretty damn tame compared to how it's been.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, because I know when my sister told me that my niece was going, I was just like, oh, I don't know about that. It's been nuts.
Yeah, they've been
and so
telling you to stay out.
so she warned him, and so yeah, they
Daytime too different.
Yes.
Than nighttime.
and where they were going. It's not. There's a certain area
Yeah.
right there, Miami Beach, Ocean Ave. It's kind of like around where the Fountain Blue. That's where the craziness is.
Yep. Also, Real Radio will be on location tomorrow. Burt Max's Delray Marketplace. Stop by 11 to 3. You'll get to see Charisse. She will be there. We'll be doing the locker room from 11 to 3. If you guys want to come by for a great place for lunch, brunch, or dinner, and you get to see Charisse. I mean, so that's a winner all around. Stop by tomorrow, Saturday, 11 to 3. Yeah, the Real Radio. A star in the making. Every day we see her, we realize how important you are to iHeartMedia. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. You're welcome. Kind of mad at you.
All right, so I have some more food that's good cold. If we want to change the subject, 47142.
Actually,
We
you
got a giveaway.
want to give a prize away?
Oh yeah. Let's do that. That sounds even better.
All right, excellent. We can read some texts later, though. 47142. Start off those texts with Real Radio. But yeah, let's give away a pair of tickets to Matchbox 20. They are going to be playing with Ben Rector at the Slow Dreams Tour going on July 7th at I Think Financial Amphitheater. That is a Friday, so it's not a school night, kids. Tickets are on sale today at 10 a.m., so you can go and get them. But how about winning a pair right now? Give us a call, 877-927-6969. We're going to play a little game called He Said, She Said, and it's super simple. I'm going to read you a quote, and you got to let us know whether Greek said it, whether Franny said it, or whether I said it for a pair of tickets to see Matchbox 20 coming up July 7th, I Think Financial Amphitheater. Give us a call right now, 877-927-6969.
Thank you so much, Jimmy, for your help all the time with the contest. You guys pick up the phones, and you got an opportunity to go to another concert. We do it every day at 11:45 on Real Radio, the Penthouse. We want to thank you so much for everything you guys do, and thank you for listening to the station, because everything's a choice, and you choose us, and we choose you, so it's a win-win all around.
There you go. So while he's getting people on the line, I just got a couple things that came in on the text line, and actually it's one thing that Charisse had mentioned, salmon.
Yeah.
Yep, they said specifically cold leftovers smoked salmon is good, and I'm with you on that. I'll definitely eat that. And then we have leftover fried chicken, which was brought up. They say it's phenomenal boat food on a hot day. Grab a beer and a piece of chicken. Delicious. I will say I have had it on a boat, and it is. I agree. I think it's better on a boat than it is when you're at home. Everything's better on a boat, though.
Yeah, of course. Relax, kick it back.
Yes, everything is better. You go get a thing of Publix fried chicken and hang out on a boat. It's a good time.
It is National Cocktail Day, so if you want to also text us your favorite cocktail or call in, we'll actually, if you call in, we'll bring it to you. So call us, 877-927-6969. And again, we are right in front of the Bright Line station, and that train is beautiful.
Yeah, it hustles. So if you want to know what my favorite cocktail is, I love making these, and I've talked about it before. I like a really nice reposado tequila. It doesn't matter, whatever your preference is. You do that. You can do it with añejo, but I prefer repo, and you make an old-fashioned with it. So I use the orange bitters with it, or if you want to switch it up and make it a little sweet, they have a chocolate bitters, too, which is really nice. You just do, like, the aroma or the scent from an orange peel. Some people muddle orange. I don't like to. I'll just kind of, like, twist it in just to get the oils out. Little simple syrup, or you can do a sugar cube if you want to do it old-fashioned way. And you just do a big old block of ice. You pour the tequila over that, all the things over that, and then I drop just one little filthy cherry in there.
Nice.
If you ever had a filthy cherry, those are like the really dark purple ones. They're not the maraschino.
Oh, they're not cherries on the
They're
ground.
really good.
And Cherie's
No.
like espresso martini, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so if you see her out, make sure you buy her one espresso martini. Walk over and say, "Here you go." Now that would be impressive if a guy did that for you.
Oh, yeah.
Because then he listens. Obviously,
Mhm.
he's taking pride in knowing what you like, want to make you happy. So AJ, if you're listening,
Espresso martini.
yeah. Burt Max is
take
tomorrow.
pride
Come
in
on
it,
down,
baby.
11 to 3.
Nice. All right, you guys ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, we have a couple people lined up, but there are still a couple open phone lines to win a pair of tickets to see Matchbox 20 with special guest Ben Rector. Give us a call, 877-927-6969. But let's get the party started here with Justin. Justin, welcome to the Penthouse.
Hey, Penthouse, how's it going today?
Doing pretty good. Justin, how about yourself, huh? Having a good Friday so far?
Oh, yeah.
What's your cocktail of choice? Today is National Cocktail Day.
Oh, yeah. I'm ready for one.
Anyone?
Anyone, yeah.
Perfect. All right. That's right up my alley, too. All right, Justin, let's see if we can get you set up with a tickets to see Matchbox 20. I'm going to read you a quote, and you got to let us know whether Greek said it, whether Franny said it, or whether I said it. Okay, buddy?
Got it.
All right. Here is your quote. I got to call you back. I got some nuts in my mouth. I got to call you back. I got some nuts in my mouth. Did Greek say that? Did Franny say that? Or did I say that?
I'm going to say Franny.
Sorry, that was Mr. Greek. He has to call you back, cuz.
I got to call you back. I got some nuts in my mouth.
Oh, well. Sometimes it's all about timing. So sorry about that, Justin. Next up, we have Brandon on the line. Brandon, welcome to the Penthouse.
Hello.
Hello, Brandon. What's going on today, buddy? Having a good day so far?
I am. How are you?
I'm doing very well. Thank you very much. You big fan of Matchbox 20?
I am.
All right, let's see if we can get you set up with a pair of tickets to go see them. I'm going to read you a quote. Just let us know. Did Greek say it? Did Franny say it? Or did I say it? And then here is your quote. Who doesn't tweak their ass? Who doesn't tweak their ass? Did Greek say that? Did Franny say that? Or did I say that?
I'm going to say Jimmy.
That's right. That one was me, and this is what it sounded like. Who doesn't tweak their ass? Nice. All right, great job, Brandon. Now, if you would, I'm going to put you on hold. If you can, hang tight. When we go to break here in a couple minutes, I'm going to get back on the line with you off air, get a little more info from you. We'll get you set up with those tickets. Okay, buddy?
Sounds fantastic.
All right. Nice job, Brandon. That's how you win right there on the Penthouse.
Thank you so much, Jimmy, for your help. And again, you guys, every day, we appreciate it. So at 11:45, there's always a giveaway by the Penthouse. It could be concert tickets, maybe New York Prom gift cards, maybe Rapids, other amusement parks, sporting events. We always appreciate you guys listening so much. And it's our way of giving back to you and thanking you and you guys listening. So it sounds like a perfect relationship that only grows every day. 877-927-6969. Phone lines are open if you want to tell us your favorite cocktail. And should your significant other, spouse, friend know your significant cocktail, Franny?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, Cherise?
What? I'm sorry.
Whoever you're with, whoever you're in a serious relationship with, do you think they know what your signature or what your favorite cocktail is?
I mean, yeah, they should.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, because I'm going to be drinking in front of them.
Yeah. And when you go out to eat and you order it often.
Yeah.
You got to get to know.
Yeah.
Now, have you changed? Has the espresso martini just been your favorite as of late, or has that been for the last couple of years or year, whatever?
No, I've always liked espresso martinis, even before the hype.
Yeah.
So for years.
So I do, and I know you guys, I'm not trying to be nitpicky, but it's one of my pet peeves. Espresso martini.
Espresso,
there's no
sorry.
X.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I said espresso.
It's never, I know a lot of people say espresso.
Yeah, it's espresso.
It's espresso.
Yeah.
Look at your face. It is.
You think he cares?
I know he doesn't care. But I know Cherie serves them. She makes them. So if you're going to make them, you're going to serve them. You got to say it right.
Yeah, right.
Espresso.
You are being paid to do that. So you
Espresso.
should. Yes.
Yeah. I did say espresso before, but I messed up.
A lot
right
of
there.
people say espresso. I used to say it. I get it. And then I was like, that's espresso.
Well, she's helping us, which is good.
Yeah. But I like spicy margaritas too.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about a wine? Is there a wine that you like? A Chardonnay, Merlot, anything like that?
I like Malbecs.
Malbecs.
Yeah, Malbec for reds, and then if I have a white, probably a Riesling.
Okay, a little sweeter.
Yeah.
How about you, Miss Francis? Is there any wine that you particularly enjoy if you're out and about?
I do like a Malbec too. An Argentinian Malbec is good, but I like Cabs. I'm more of a Cabernet kind of fan, and for white wine, I like Sauvignon Blancs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Try to remember that.
Yeah, from New Zealand, specifically Marlborough County.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Let me write that down. This way, if I'm not there, I can text the guy what you want and give him my credit card.
2001 was a good year.
Nice.
Okay,
2001.
Wow. And they say I'm the Fifi.
Well, because you have different regions. Some come from California, some come
Jersey.
from Jersey,
yeah.
some come from Georgia.
Yeah.
No, I can't. No, but that's specifically the ones that I enjoy because they taste different.
Now, Jimmy, I know you like beer, but is there any drink that you would, I know you said a little bit bourbons you're stepping into now. Anything particular?
Sort of gotten into the bourbons lately, yeah, and trying some different versions out there, and that's pretty much been my thing recently. Although I got to tell you, that espresso martini, that sounds pretty good, and I'm going to try a bunch of different martinis when we go on a cruise here in a couple weeks.
Yeah,
because that's one of the nice things is I'll be able to try some different things that I normally wouldn't be able to. Because again, if you don't like it, it's a lot of money to just kind of throw away if it's something you don't like. So I'm going to have an opportunity to try a whole bunch of. They have a complete martini bar too on the ship, so it's
nice.
I'll be spending a couple of nights there, maybe.
That sounds fun.
Allegedly, possibly.
And you did the drink package, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
so
the way to go.
It covers most of it. So I think it covers up to like $10 per drink, which that'll take care of any beer that I drink. But I want to try a couple different martinis or something like that. They're like $11, so you just have $1 extra. That's all I got to do is pay for.
Not a bad deal.
So
at all.
it is. It's pretty nice, and you can get the upgraded drink package, but I don't know if I would drink that much.
I know. We're debating, too, on doing, because we did the same thing, and ours is up to $9 drinks, I believe.
Is it $9? Okay.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm just going to go and check it out and see what they have to offer before we go, because it's $80 extra to do the premium.
Right.
So you never know. Sometimes you go, and their well could be Tito's. They could be pouring good It's $80 you have to go up to the premium.
Whoa, $80
Now, how
extra.
much is
Wow.
it for the whole trip to get the drink package?
We did a package deal, but the drink package I think was like $400 extra.
Now
I gotta look. I think.
And what you think and what you and your husband drink, is that worth
Because
it?
that's four. It's 4 nights, 5 days. So
that's worth it for you guys.
Absolutely worth it for us. How much, Jimmy? Is yours about the same?
It was $80 per day for the the regular drink package, and it's $99.99 for the premium. So it's like almost like $19, $20 difference for per day. So, but when you, and I'm sure it was like with for yours, is that when you put it together with the room, we upgraded to Aqua Class, blah blah blah, stuff like that. It part of it gets included in, so it's not that much overall, right?
Yeah.
That's awesome. I mean, again, you get it.
It's the way to go if you drink.
Of course, I think it's great.
Yeah.
I mean, and you don't have to worry about it either.
I mean, you can always charge it to your cabin if you don't get the package, but it's nice not to have that surprise and know how much you're going to drink.
Because one of the things you do when you go on vacation is you go to vacation and you pay for everything, and then you get home, you get a bill.
Yeah,
that's stuff
that's why like the all inclusive. That's basically what a cruise is.
That's
if you
great.
do that, it's all inclusive.
That's awesome. It is the Penthouse on a Friday. We're going to come back with some fun facts, maybe about cocktails. Sanchez is going to join us, FAU alum, Remember, Botox is half price today. We are on location. Sharice is with us, Francis, myself, Jimmy. We appreciate you guys all the time. We'll come back. We got 2 more hours of this magic, so just hold on. Peace.
Got YouTube? Yeah? Us too. Just search Real Radio 92.1 on YouTube.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are mostly sunny as we move through our Friday. Nice and warm out there, too. Temperatures near the mid-80s this afternoon. We are slowly warming up as we move through the weekend. We'll stay dry and sunny all day. Winds are out of the southeast around 10 to 15 miles per hour. Warming up even more into tomorrow and Sunday. We're in the upper 80s for the rest of the weekend.
This report is sponsored by Tri-County Metals.
Value Beauty Protection. 3 things a metal roof from Tri-County Metals will add to your home. Get the roof you want now. Financing is available with payments as low as $99 a month. Learn more at TriCountyMetals.com. That's TriCountyMetals.com.
Good Greek moving and storage. Your superhero movers.
Hey, it's the Greek from Monroe's of Palm Beach. 7 days a week, the beautiful ladies are there with a 5-star menu, and they're open till 5 a.m. Full nude, full ladies all the time. It's Monroe's of Palm Beach. And this Saturday, March 25th, it's Find the Booty, the boat show after party. It kicks off early in the day, happy hour 2 to 6, and the magic continues all night long. If you want the beautiful ladies, there's only one place to go. It's Monroe's of Palm Beach. Boat show after party this Saturday, March 25th. Peace.
What would you do if the secret cabal of the most powerful folks in the United States told you, hey, let's start a coup?
Back in the 1930s, a Marine named Smedley Butler was all that stood between the U.S. and fascism.
I'm Ben Bolin.
I'm Alex French.
And I'm Smedley Butler. Join us for this sordid tale of ambition, treason, and what happens when evil tycoons have too much time on their hands.
Listen to Let's Start a Coup on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you find your favorite shows.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. Just go to this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Eric was way behind on his taxes.
I owed a lot of money to the IRS, almost $15,000. I tried to make payments.
The IRS wasn't satisfied with Eric's efforts, so they came after him full force.
They're coming to put a lien and a hold on all my income, my home, my car. I was just overwhelmed at what to do.
Then Eric called Optima Tax Relief.
When Optima Tax got involved, the calls would stop, the threats would stop. It was easy like, 1, 2, 3.
Optima Tax Relief is A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau, and their team of expert tax professionals took care of Eric's problem.
I owe $15,000, and now my debt is clean. I don't owe anything.
Take Eric's advice.
If you have a tax problem, you need to call Optima Tax now.
Call Optima Tax Relief for a free consultation. Call 800-354-2840. 800-354-2840. 800-354-2840.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
I'm Martin Hoke, the inventor of Navage Nasal Care, and I love Navage. I've told you about how your nose is the body's air filter, that Navage's powered suction will help flush out allergens, viruses, mucus, and germs, and that Navage will help you breathe better. But what do other people say about Navage? Like Josh, quote, "After walking around my whole life being a mouth breather, I was excited to try Navage. I read the directions carefully, pressed the button, and oh my gosh, what a sensation. So much mucus, so much crud, but oh sweet, merciful air I can finally breathe you through my nose. Never have I ever taken such an amazing breath in my life. This is a life changer," unquote. He's one of over 100,000 online reviews praising Navage, the all-natural solution trusted by over 3 million people to help you breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and stay healthier without drugs. Navage is available at Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, Target, Rite Aid, and online. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E, clean nose, healthy life.
Are you headed to the Ultra Music Festival? All aboard! Tri-Rail is ready to get you to the festival with train service from 18 stations, including West Palm Beach, Lake Worth, Boynton Beach, Delray Beach, Boca Raton, and more. Tri-Rail is very affordable. Train fares are just $5 round trips on weekends, and special late trains will depart 1 hour after each show ends. Party on and leave the driving to Tri-Rail. For more information, visit TriRail.com. That's try-rail.com. All aboard! Tri-Rail.
Of course, your favorite station is on the free iHeartRadio app. Take us with you anywhere and listen anytime. Plus, get thousands of other stations and playlists all free. Download our free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
iHeartRadio.
Bright Future Scholarships have been funding higher education in Florida for over 2 decades. Last year alone, more than $600 million was made available to Florida students. So don't miss out. Millions of dollars in Bright Future Scholarships are waiting for you. Make your money moves and fund your future today. Visit FloridaBrightFutures.gov to check eligibility and apply.
Bright Futures pays.
Hey, it's Greek for Burt Max's Restaurant, American Bar and Grill, Delray Marketplace. Whether it's lunchtime or dinner or brunch, 7 days a week, this is the perfect place to enjoy a great meal with a great atmosphere. And this Saturday, the locker room will be in the house, March 25th from 11 to 3. It's hoop season, baby, and a great place to enjoy a great hamburger and some real radio is at Burt Max's in Delray Marketplace. This Saturday, we'll be there live, 11 to 3. Peace.
Victim of a slip and fall? It takes one phone call to take back control of your life. Anajar and Levine will fight to get you the compensation you deserve. Call me, Mark Anajar, for a free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
In office, West Palm Beach. Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
From the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios.
You been in an accident? Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio 92.1 is WZZR West Palm Beach, an iHeartRadio station.
Download the free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts. You're listening to Real Radio 92.1, and we are an iHeartRadio station. Listening to the Penthouse. Now back to the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, it is the Penthouse on a Friday. Beautiful day out there. If you get a chance, get out there and enjoy yourself this weekend. In the last segment, Franny gave you a bunch of things that you can do and enjoy yourself in Palm Beach County and South. So there's so much going on. You guys get out there, enjoy yourself, and enjoy the South Florida weather. Good afternoon, Francis.
Hi, good afternoon to you.
And always a pleasure to work with this girl every day. What an asset she is to this company. Good afternoon, Charisse.
Oh, hello.
And, of course, hello, Jimmy.
Hello, and good afternoon.
Now, do we have any facts of fun about certain things, maybe cocktails or shoes?
Cocktails.
Brunettes?
Yeah, I got cocktail stuff.
All right, cool.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Well, the IBA, known as the International Bartenders Association, has an official list of cocktails. Now, we know that there's a ton of cocktails out there, right? Well, shall I say variation of cocktails. But in fact, they have official record of all cocktails. But per their guidelines, there are 3 types of cocktails. And from those 3, they make variations. The unforgettable. For instance, a gin fizz, a sidecar, a Negroni, contemporary class. Those include Cosmopolitans, Black Russians, stuff like that. And then they have the new era drink, which includes espresso martinis, dark and stormies, and Vespers. So you have the unforgettable, which are your very, very, very classic old school. Then you have your contemporary, and then you have your new era drinks.
Okay.
Like the espresso. That is what the International Bartender Association has split them up into, those 3 types of cocktails. They were popularized, that's easy for me to say, popularized in America by illegal bars or speakeasies. So during the prohibition of alcohol sales, the illegal bars were popping up everywhere. They were known as speakeasies. There's an interesting story behind this term. Illegal bars had female bartenders who would quiet down loud, noisy customers so as not to be caught. for using the word speakeasy, boys. Speakeasy. The term speakeasies became popular. That's what they would say to shut the guys down and be like, shh, speakeasy, boys, speakeasy. On the other hand, cocktails became popular as it was the easiest way to disguise the alcohol, so making it look like it was some kind of other drink besides you were drinking booze. Bartenders would mix alcoholic beverage with different drinks. Before, they would just drink it straight.
Yeah.
Straight, neat, poured in a glass, whatever it is. They wouldn't mix it up with things. There is a specific cocktail glass. A cocktail is served in a specific stem glass with an inverted cone bowl. People often confuse cocktail glasses with martini glasses. The later one in the subtype, it was like V-shaped bowl, longer stem, rounded base. That's more like what you would see for the martini glasses. The Black Velvet cocktail was made to mourn the death of Prince Albert. Back in 1861, there was a bartender who created the Black Velvet cocktail that contained a layer of Guinness and sparkling wine. I've never heard of this. It was his unique way to pay homage to Prince Albert, who was Queen Victoria's husband. Finally, here we have the unique names. Core is the primary flavor of any cocktail. All right, so these are how it works behind. Proper balance enhances the core with sweetness, acidity, and then seasoning. There's 6 basic cocktails: old-fashioned, martini, daiquiri, sidecar, whiskey highball, and a flip. There's a long list of cocktails, and some of these have quite interesting stories behind the name on how they're made, and they do have a few on here. I'm just going to pick one that we all know, the Bloody Mary. The name Bloody Mary cocktail was inspired by England's Queen Mary. She was notorious as Bloody Mary because of her fondness for chopping off heads.
Wow, great. Wow, that's always inviting.
Bloody Mary was introduced in 1900s. If you don't know what that is, it's a blend of tomato juice, vodka, and additional spices. And, of course, the tomato juice represents blood. So that's where the Bloody Marys came from.
Wow.
Chopping off heads.
Well, that's great.
And there you go.
That's
some
great.
Fun facts.
I never knew that.
Yes, yeah. That's great.
That's where that came from. Now, is this all wives' tale, but they do say that Bloody Marys help hangovers?
Well, some people do. I enjoy Bloody Mary for a hangover.
Sure,
and
yeah.
this is actually, and I've always said a Bloody Mary tastes better on a plane, but my mindset is because I'm going somewhere that, and when I do, I typically will have, if I'm going on vacation, that is like what I start with when I'm on the airplane. But there is some like a kind of science behind it. The Bloody Mary does taste better while on a plane, I found out. And this is through these facts. They say the specific reason behind it is the higher altitude affects people's taste buds, and the drink tastes stronger in the air. Therefore, you feel the stronger flavors of this specific cocktail.
Okay.
So it does actually taste better when you're on an airplane.
It's science, people.
I just thought it was. I just thought it was vacation. It was like vacation tastes great.
It sounds good. I mean, I'm going to go on vacation. I think you're going anywhere, you're in a better mood. And usually what's in there, the celery. A lot of people have celery in there. Or is that?
Yeah, celery, lime, whatever you want to put it. I like bacon in mine. I mean, you go to places where they do it up. I mean, they put sliders and fried chicken and all kinds of things in it. Some people lobster tail. There is a one drink in Tokyo, Ritz-Carlton in Tokyo. It's called the Diamonds is Forever.
Okay.
And it is $22,600.
Oh, let's go get it right now.
No, not at all, right? Yeah.
It's reasonable.
And so it consists of Grey Goose with a lime twist, but the reason why it's so expensive is because it comes with a single 1 carat diamond.
Oh, that's nice.
Just don't drink it.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
that's fair.
Don't drink it by accident.
$22,000, you get a diamond and you get a drink.
Yes.
I think that's pretty reasonable. Inflation is hit everywhere. Even in New York, they're talking about the street vendors. If you ever lived in Manhattan, you didn't have to live in Manhattan anywhere. You get a hot dog on the side of the road, and that's something that would always be cool, and it was affordable. They're even complaining now that they have to raise their prices to $3. And last week, there's a famous pizza place in Soho that it still had $1 a slice. Now, that's inexpensive.
That's very inexpensive.
Especially for Manhattan.
That's inexpensive anywhere.
Yeah. And they had it now. They had to raise their prices up to $1.50. But I do remember this place in Soho. It's been there for a long time, where a slice would be like, $1. Where can you get a slice of pizza for $1? And even like a hot dog, they would talk about, a hot dog on the street, $1.50 or $2. But the inflation's so high that it even is affecting the hot dog vendors, and they're not having to now raise their prices to $3, which is, I guess it's still not bad for a lunch. I mean, if you get 2 hot dogs, maybe $6 and a Coke.
Not terrible. They're still making a lot of money,
terrible.
though.
Yeah, and that's a business that is a very good business, by the way. I've had a couple of friends in that business. People don't realize it, the amount of money that they make in the hot dog business. But again, you're in the city. You could be anywhere. You could be anywhere. You see a hot dog truck. Some people stop. One of my buddies loves to stop at this one place in Fort Lauderdale when we drive down. There's always a guy on the side of the road. You see the little soubrette umbrella? And that's usually the sign that there's a hot dog guy. But even inflation is hitting the hot dog guys. Speaking of hot dogs, we're going to have a hot dog on with us in a couple of minutes. We got our good friend Sanchez, who makes all this happen. Him and his wife, such good people, really nice friends. They've asked me for Thanksgiving the last 2 years. I've said no. I'm thinking about this year, though. I really am. And we're going to come back in a couple of minutes. He's an FAU alum. He's so proud he has his jersey on. He's a real fan.
I love it.
And
who?
Hi, Sanchez.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Hi, good.
Thank you for joining me again. Hey.
What's going on, pal?
How you doing, buddy?
Doing well, doing well. Always good to hear your voice.
You have to actually come to one of these events.
I'd love
I got
to.
a DJ
I'd love
for you
to.
this time. I thought you were showing up.
I want
to
to
DJ for you.
I want to see those hot golf carts, man. I tell you got me sold.
Yeah. Now, who is your DJ? Want to mention him real quick?
So DJ Monster from Bike Night Broward. We've been doing events for over 5 years now.
Nice.
So every Wednesday night at Marina 84. He hosts a bike night where you can bring your slingshots, you can bring your golf carts, you can bring mostly the motorcycles, trikes, whatever. So he hosts the event, and it's great.
Okay, cool.
Hundreds
Sounds
of bikes.
fun.
We have to do an event there one night.
Oh, I'd love to do it.
We should do that one night.
I'll do an event in your backyard. You're buying, I'm
He
trying.
said if you're paying, you'll be anywhere.
Sure.
You know me, Sanchez.
Exactly.
And
always fun. Always good time.
He's spinning some good music, and great that you guys have him here. And I know your wife is here. She's such a doll. She wants to talk to us in the next segment. Talk to me about dating, which is a great thing. And I know we're going to talk about your FAU Owls because I know you're thinking about going up there. What
I got to take this jersey off. It's
a little snug.
very tight. You still look great. Well,
I would take you in a pickup game against anybody.
Exactly.
You can do
Smart
it.
man.
You do it. I videotape. I looked up some of your stuff on Google playing.
Yeah,
a couple
right.
weeks. We were at New York Prime the other night.
Oh, when you texted me when I was in Madrid?
Yeah. And a couple people mentioned you, and I said, yeah, he played, and then we looked it up, and I knew you were a baller anyway, but you're a great athlete. Again, thank you so much. We're going to come back. We're going to talk to you about FAU because you got to be proud today. Great for the whole campus, the university, and all these kids.
And the city of Boca.
I've seen more T-shirts of FAU in the last 2 weeks than fake racks in Boca, and that's huge. It is the Penthouse. We'll be back in a few minutes. Peace.
Real Radio is the news junkie.
These kids at like 13 years old, they traditionally wouldn't offer them up any kind of medication to help them out with losing weight.
I was never offered anything.
What was the age that it was the worst for you? Do you remember? Like, were kids making fun of you and stuff?
36.
The News Junkie. Weekday afternoons at 2 on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Join us to celebrate the songs and artists you've loved over the past year.
At our 2023 iHeartRadio Music Awards.
Hosted by Lenny Kravitz.
With Innovator Award recipient Taylor Swift.
And performances by iHeart Icon Award recipient Pink, Coldplay, Kelly Clarkson, LL Cool J, Keith Urban, Pat Benatar, and Neil Giraldo, Lotto, Money Long, Cody Johnson, and more.
Watch on Fox and listen on iHeartRadio.
Monday night at 8 p.m.
From the Gordon and Partners Weather Center. Have you or a loved one been injured through no fault of your own? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are mostly sunny as we move through our Friday. Nice and warm out there, too. Temperatures near the mid-80s this afternoon. We are slowly warming up as we move through the weekend. We'll stay dry and sunny all day. Winds are out of the southeast around 10 to 15 miles per hour. Warming up even more into tomorrow and Sunday. We're in the upper 80s for the rest of the weekend.
This report is sponsored by Jackson Hewitt. Hurry into Jackson Hewitt for 50% off tax prep, but do it before April 9th. Limited time offer for new clients filing at participating locations. Max savings $200. Visit jacksonhewitt.com/50 for terms.
In this week's Marketers Report, we hear about the importance of local radio from Allison Griffin, head of marketing at State Farm.
iHeart has such a broad broadcast reach that is local, and for us to be able to touch customers with a local feel but at a national scale is so efficient and important for us.
As the #1 audio company, iHeartMedia gives marketers access to the audiences, trusted influencers, and data you need to grow. Go to iHeartResults.com for more.
Hey, it's Greek for Burt Max's Restaurant, American Bar and Grill, Delray Marketplace. Whether it's lunchtime or dinner or brunch, 7 days a week, this is the perfect place to enjoy a great meal with a great atmosphere. And this Saturday, the locker room will be in the house, March 25th from 11 to 3. It's hoop season, baby, and a great place to enjoy a great hamburger and some real radio is at Burton Max's in Delray Marketplace. This Saturday, we'll be there live, 11 to 3. Peace.
The championship meet continues at Gulfstream Park with racing action Wednesday through Sunday. Enjoy the races outdoors from the Carousel Club or inside at 10 Palms, featuring a great view of the track. For reservations and more, head to GulfstreamPark.com.
Hey, it's Megan. It's springtime in South Florida, which means it's heating up. And I have the perfect spirit to help you cool off in this Florida heat. It's Knox & Dunn Florida Rum. How refreshing does a mojito with Knox & Dunn sound for a delicious twist? Or crack open your favorite ginger beer and pour yourself a Florida mule made with Knox & Dunn Florida Rum. And for those of you that think you're not a rum drinker, think again. Knox & Dunn is so versatile that even whiskey and bourbon drinkers have made the switch. Is it because it's aged in American oak bourbon barrels or the fact that they use real Florida sugarcane? All I know is it's time to get my hands on another bottle of Knox & Dunn Florida Rum. Thank me later.
In order for small businesses to thrive, they need to be smart, efficient, agile, staying ahead of the market at every turn, and finding ways to do more with less. That's never been more important than it is right now. So for a limited time, Comcast Business is introducing Small Business Savings, a deal for companies across the country. When you call in now, you can get powerful internet for just $39 a month for 12 months. $39 a month, with no annual contract and a money-back guarantee. All on the largest, fastest, reliable network for small businesses, with the company that powers more businesses than anyone else. So if you're a small business owner, don't wait. Call and get started today. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Offer ends 4/4/23. Restrictions apply. New Comcast Business 50 megabits per second internet customers only. Requires EcoBill and AutoPay. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. Call or go online for details. After promo, regular rates apply.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. Just go to this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Are you headed to the Ultra Music Festival? All aboard! Tri-Rail is ready to get you to the festival with train service from 18 stations, including West Palm Beach, Lake Worth, Boynton Beach, Delray Beach, Boca Raton, and more. Tri-Rail is very affordable. Train fares are just $5 round trips on weekends, and special late trains will depart 1 hour after each show ends. Party on and leave the driving to Tri-Rail. For more information, visit TriRail.com. That's tri-rail.com. All aboard! Tri-Rail.
Wine lovers will enjoy an evening of exceptional wines from the world's best wineries on Saturday, April 15th. At the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino for Wine Spectators Grand Tour event. Meet the winemakers, sample over 200 wines rated 90 points or higher by Wine Spectators editors, and enjoy a delicious selection of food. Tickets are $275 for general admission and $375 for VIP tickets. Use promo code IHeartWine for $75 off your ticket. Buy your tickets online at grandtour.winespectator.com.
Good Greek moving and storage. Your superhero movers.
Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
A slow ride this Friday afternoon. Turnpike northbound from Boynton Beach Boulevard all the way up to Southern. You've got those delays northbound along 95 if you're heading out of Deerfield Beach, continuing on into Boca. There was an earlier crash 95 northbound along the entry ramp from Yamato. That crash now clear. I'm Michael Solar with your South Florida traffic.
This report is sponsored by Audible. Find everything you love listening to on Audible. Here's celebrity memoirs, mysteries, true crime, sci-fi, and more. Audible is the home of storytelling, audiobooks, podcasts, and originals. Sign up for a free 30-day trial at audible.com.
Pray.com's Meditative Prayers podcast is the best way to bring God's perfect peace into your life. Each meditative prayer helps you focus on God, fight anxiety, sleep better, and more.
As you close your eyes,
Ask God to come and have fellowship with you. Open yourself to the Holy Spirit and ask Him to minister to you.
Listen to Meditative Prayers on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast.
Hey, Franny. Happy Friday. If you'd like to check out some goat yoga and you don't want to go out to the hatch, right past Riverbend Park, check out Groovy Goat Farms. Groovy Goat Farms. They do yoga right up there in Jupiter Heights, just a little bit past the Publix there, right near where you go kayaking, you said. So it's a little bit closer, and you don't have to go out to the hatch and see those wackadoos out there.
Espresso martini, spicy margarita, Malbec, and Rizzini. Okay, got it. I should totally pull a Greek. Oh my God, Charisse, those are all my favorite things to drink too. What a coincidence. I guess for my drinks, mixed drinks would be 7 and 7 or a Moscow Mule. Wines, I like all sorts of red wines. I don't drink white wine unless it's a Prosecco. So those are mine.
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Thank you so much. We always appreciate the audience jumping in any way they can, whether it's the text line, calling us, or emailing Jimmy. And it's National Cocktail Day, so we're going to want to know what everybody's cocktail is. AJ, again, does a great job. Charisse, good afternoon. I know you don't have a microphone right now, but you're doing such a great job. Can't thank you enough. Again, we have our good friend Sanchez, right? Yeah, you're Sanchez.
What's your name, buddy?
Jimmy. And, of course, I can never forget this name. Good afternoon, Francis.
Hi, and just heads up, thank you. I will check out that goat yoga over there at Indian Town by Riverbend. But my mom lives in Loxahatchee, so she's one of those wackadoos, I guess. But I'm going to go visit, so I have an excuse to go down there, or shall I say out west.
Before we get back to Sanchez, we're going to talk to one of our special friends, I believe is on hold. Is it Sarah B., Jimmy?
Sarah B. is on hold and on the line with us. Sarah, welcome to the Penthouse.
Hello, Penthouse.
Hi, Sarah.
So it's moving day for me. I am moving to a brand new apartment in a brand new building. I'm so excited.
Really? Pretty close to where you were?
It's going to be a 10-minute walk to where I work, so I won't even need a bus pass anymore.
Oh, that's awesome. I love that. Nicer place?
Yeah. Yes. Well, I mean, the square footage is less, but it's laid out way better.
Oh,
so,
good.
and I actually have a balcony now.
Oh.
So I actually took a picture from my balcony when I did my walkthrough this morning because I can see the sign for the place I work at from my balcony.
Oh, that's awesome.
And we have like a group chat for my work that I never pay attention to, but I put the picture in there, and I was like, this is my new view. And one of the guys at my job was like, it's Sarah's new penthouse. I was like, oh, yeah, it is. Exactly. That's exactly what it is.
Wonderful.
That's awesome, Sarah. Congratulations. I know, like, typically when people move, yes, it's exciting because you're getting a new place, but moving is one of the worst things ever.
Oh, tough.
The whole process of it.
Yeah.
So I'm happy you're so excited about it.
Yeah, lots of good luck.
Yeah. Well, and it is, I'm trying to keep my energy up, Franny, because I am doing it solo completely this time. So
wow.
It's going to be interesting.
We have faith in you. You can pull it off. Have an espresso martini on us and send us the bill. We won't pay it, but send it to us.
Right. Yeah, no, so while I was on hold, I was just doing some last minute packing. So, yep, so I'm getting ready to get out of here. And of course, it's raining today.
Hey, rain's good luck. It rained on my wedding. Great job.
Wow.
I hope that makes you feel good.
Yeah, really. Interesting. That sounds about right. Yep, sounds about right.
I'm kidding. No, when people get married and it rains, people always say it's good luck. Whether or not it's true, you find out later. If the marriage lasts, it was good luck. If it gets a divorce, it wasn't good luck. But for you, we wish you all the luck in the world, and we hope you have a new beginning and a great start.
Yes. Good luck.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. I will be listening all day. So, Just keep doing what you're doing, you guys.
Oh, I've heard that many times. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Hi, Sarah. Best of luck and congrats on your new place.
Good luck, Sarah. Take care.
It is the Penthouse, and we are with our boy Sanchez, the closest we have to getting to the FAU Owls, because he played on that team, number 23 in your program, number 1 in your heart. Sanchez, how jacked up are you for tomorrow night?
I'm very excited. I'm very excited for the program. I'm very excited for the players. They worked hard. Coach Dusty May, who's shown that he's one of the elite coaches now, even from a mid-major standpoint. And I'm excited for our community.
It's great. It really is. I have said it. I've been on them since like December.
Yep.
Obviously, because of our friendship. You talked about the team when they were starting out. They're going to have a good season. And you always hear people, alumni guys, always talking, and women, hey, this is our year this year. But you said it, what they had, and the whole program. And as the year went on, they just kept winning and winning and winning big.
Yep.
Now, is that so? I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with the FAU Owls basketball team. Now, is this a newer coaching staff? Like, what is the turnaround that happened here?
Coach May's been there for several years now. It's all about recruiting, and it's all about how you get those players to play as one, because they're all recruited to become a Division I athlete. So they're all good in their respective hometowns. So he's done a really great job at syncing them and playing as one.
Okay.
And that's the only way you can make it this far in the tournament.
Yeah, of course.
The one thing he's done very different than a lot of college teams and pro teams, he goes deep.
Very deep.
10 guys play a night.
I know.
And not more than 17 minutes.
And they have to understand, and people that don't know the game of basketball, that's very hard to do.
Oh, yeah.
Very hard to do.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's also helped them because in the second half, a lot of times the guys are fresh. You can see when these kids come out. I mean, he talks about, and you hear cliches, you don't think it's true, but he's like, man, these kids like each other. They want to win. The high fives, the excitement when somebody else scores. And that's when you got a winning team as a team. You don't care who scores, you just want to score.
And let me add this. It's not like they're at a big program like Duke, North Carolina, Kansas. So to get this much limelight, starlight, all this attention, and continue to win in big games is to play unselfish. I mean, you have to really take that into consideration.
Oh, it's great for the program.
And the coaching staff.
And we talk about every year in March Madness, there's always one or two teams that do good. Not necessarily win it all.
Yep.
But when they do this far, their
The
enrollment
Cinderella stories.
Yep.
Yeah.
it goes up so much.
Yeah, this is great. This is great beyond, if they lose. I don't think I'm taking FAU to the Final Four, but it's great for recruiting. It's great for the school. It's great for fundraising. I think that's what FAU is missing. I think this is great all around.
Yeah, it's a win-win. It's great for the program, great for the kids, the
It's
coach.
great for the city of Boca, too.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I mean, that's why Botox have price tags.
Exactly.
I mean,
golf carts went up 50%.
Okay. We got to make it up someplace.
we got to make it. The doctors all came to me this morning. We got to meet. We're good.
We got to do it. We got to do it. It is the Penthouse. We are live at Superior Street Golf Cars. We're in the Boca Raton, one of his locations, also in Delray. If you want a golf cart from A to Z, they can make anything happen. These guys are the best. Seats, lights, wine coolers, tires, rims. They
disco ball.
Disco ball. Wow, that's unbelievable. Disco ball. I remember being at your house Halloween and being in the golf carts. It was so much fun.
It was. I'll see you this year.
Oh, yeah. Maybe this year I can just come. Last year I worked. Your wife's hard to say no to. She's got that authority thing. You know what I mean?
The Jello shots aren't cheap.
Oh, no. When she handed me the skimmer for the pool, I thought it was weird. But I said, I'll do it. It is the Greek, Francis, Jimmy, and Sanchez, and we are live. We'll be back in a few minutes with a trifecta and so much more. Peace.
We're everywhere you need to be. Find your favorite show at realradio921.com.
This is Super Bowl champion Alfred Williams. Here's what's trending on the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by Mercedes-Benz.
Miami continues their NCAA tourney run tonight in the Sweet 16. Hurricanes face Houston in the Midwest semis with an Elite Eight date on the line. Hurricanes women, they play in their Sweet 16 today against Villanova. FAU's dream season continues tomorrow in the East Regional Final against Kansas State. And the NFL announced today next year's draft will be held in Detroit in April. This year's event takes place in Kansas City. I'm Scott Davidson.
This family takes turns turning heads. Brains, beauty, and athleticism. All they need now is for you to drive them off the lot. The Mercedes-Benz family of SUVs. A family of unrivaled vehicles waiting at your local dealer.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are mostly sunny as we move through our Friday. Nice and warm out there, too. Temperatures near the mid-80s this afternoon. We are slowly warming up as we move through the weekend. We'll stay dry and sunny all day. Winds are out of the southeast around 10 to 15 miles per hour. Warming up even more into tomorrow and Sunday. We're in the upper 80s for the rest of the weekend.
This report is sponsored by Reese Windows and Doors.
If you want your windows there in weeks, pick up the phone and just text Reese.
Win $15,000 in new impact windows from Reese Windows. Pick up your phone and text the word HAPPY right now to 20129. That's HAPPY to 20129.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. Just go to this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Cards issued by Celtic Bank, member FDIC.
Are you the decision maker in your company? Consider this. For the first time in decades, there's a better option for a corporate card and spend management platform. Meet Ramp, the only corporate card and spend management system designed to help you spend less money so you can make more. Most corporate credit cards offer points as incentives, but those points amount to less than their worth in real cash value. Ramp's business cards offer you cash back, real money in your pocket. Plus, you control who spends what with each vendor. And Ramp's software collects and verifies receipts automatically, which means you'll stop wasteful spending and close your books in hours instead of days. Businesses that use Ramp add up to 3.5% to their bottom line the first year. If you're a decision maker, adding Ramp could be one of the best decisions you've ever made. And now get $250 when you join Ramp for free. Just go to ramp.com/free. Ramp.com/free. RAMP.com/free.
I'm Martin Hoke, the inventor of Navage Nasal Care, and I love Navage. I've told you about how your nose is the body's air filter, that Navage's powered suction will help flush out allergens, viruses, mucus, and germs, and that Navage will help you breathe better. But what do other people say about Navage? Like Josh, quote, "After walking around my whole life being a mouth breather, I was excited to try Navage. I read the directions carefully, pressed the button, and oh my gosh, what a sensation. So much mucus, so much crud, but oh sweet, merciful air, I can finally breathe you through my nose. Never have I ever taken such an amazing breath in my life. This is a life changer," unquote. He's one of over 100,000 online reviews praising Navage, the all-natural solution trusted by over 3 million people to help you breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and stay healthier without drugs. Navage is available at Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, Target, Rite Aid, and online. Navage, Navage, clean nose, healthy life.
Find the top brands, inspiration, and great value you need to own your style now at Macy's VIP sale. Use your coupon or Macy's card and take an extra 30% off spring trends and updates. Plus, get 15% off this season's go-to beauty, skincare, fragrances, and more. And don't miss out on limited time specials going on now at Macy's. Savings off regular sale and clearance prices. Exclusions apply.
Everyone loves TV Dad.
On the next TV Dad, presented by Progressive, TV Dad explains becoming a man.
Son, it's time we had the talk.
Okay, TV Dad.
You know, drivers who switch and save with Progressive could save hundreds.
Oh, is that why my voice is changing?
That's a question for your health teacher.
Listen to your TV Dad. Drivers who switch and save with Progressive could save hundreds. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Potential savings will vary.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ziprecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. Just go to this exclusive web address, ziprecruiter.com/free. That's ziprecruiter.com/free. ziprecruiter.com/free.
If someone said you could get a comprehensive, personalized treatment plan with a medical professional for free to feel the best you ever have, wouldn't you jump all over that? Hey, this is Franny, and at Begin a New Med Spa, they're offering exactly that. It's their optimal wellness program for only $0 with qualifying insurance. Some of the benefits of the program are increased energy, weight loss, better sleep, and a healthier, more revved up sex life. And I'm living proof of all those benefits because I have been on Begin a New's optimal wellness program for a year now, and I've never felt or looked better. And this spring, Begin a New Med Spa has so many deals, like 20 units of Botox for only $199. A small area of laser hair removal is only $89 for 6 sessions. And to get your body summer ready, Begin Anew has a Fat Blaster Shot package for just $280. I'm telling you, you are not going to find deals like this with the quality of work and service anywhere else. To see all their spring specials and to book a consultation, go to beginanewmed.com.
Here's traffic on Real Radio.
Turnpike is still slow this afternoon northbound from Boynton Beach Boulevard up to Southern. Got a couple of broken down cars to watch out for. 195 southbound on the off-ramp to Gateway blocking a right lane on that ramp. Another broken down car westbound Okeechobee Boulevard at Palm Beach Lakes Boulevard is blocking a right lane. I'm Michael Stoller with your South Florida traffic.
This report is sponsored by Tri-County.
TriCountyMetals.com.
This is Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast. You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, you're back in the Penthouse on a Friday afternoon. Hope you guys are having a good day. The weather is beautiful. We are at Superior Street Golf Carts in Boca Raton location. They have 2 great locations, Boca and Delray. If you guys want a golf cart, come on down here. Ask for Sanchez. He is the man. Jimmy, good afternoon.
Hello and good afternoon.
We're going to do a quick trifecta, and then we're going to come back with Sanchez and his better half. Here's the trifecta.
Riders up. It's Creek's Trifecta.
All right, last night started the Sweet 16 in Madness, and 4 teams did win last night. It was Kansas State who ended up winning overtime game against Michigan State. Gonzaga beat UCLA on a buzzer beater. Man, if you had UCLA last night, that hurts. If you had Gonzaga, you get out the whipped cream and champagne. Our FAU Owls won a big game, beating Tennessee, so they're into the Elite Eight. First time ever for the program. Hats off to the Owls. We are so happy for them. Remember, Botox is half price today in Boca because of the Owls. Thank the Owls if you see them. They are great. And UConn ended up beating badly Arkansas. Tonight we got the Canes, Canes. Go Canes as they take on Houston. Tom Brady bought into the Las Vegas Aces. Mr. Davis owns them. That is the owner of the Raiders. So you're going to start hearing rumors. Maybe down the road, is Brady going to go to the Raiders? We'll see what happens. For years, sports stayed away from Vegas. Now they cannot get enough. There's talk of them getting a baseball team and a basketball team in Viva Las Vegas, so hats off to that. And if you see Jay-Z today, maybe you're walking around, you see Jay-Z, you're like, Jay, what's up? What's going on? Forbes magazine reports that he's worth $2.5 billion. So it is good to go up to Jay-Z today and say, hey, Jay, how about $20? I don't think he'll say no. All right, now we're going to talk to Sanchez.
Hello?
Could you put your phone down for 1 minute?
I was posting the FAU. You know, there's a lot of cheering and rallyingness going on in the Boca Raton.
All right, so why don't you do us a favor and introduce, since you're a radio pro right now, this other half of your life who is the better half and the star of your relationship?
And the star of Superior Street Golf Carts.
That's right.
I want to introduce my wife, my everything, all around best partner, friend you can have. I want to introduce Haley Hughley.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm great. Great to see you, as
Great
always.
to see you, as always.
Thanks for having us back.
Of course.
We do appreciate this. Now, you guys just went on a little vacation, right?
We went on a little vacation to visit our middle son.
And where was he?
He's studying abroad in Spain, so we
Wow.
went to Madrid and
nice.
Barcelona. And our oldest son and his girlfriend came with us. It was great.
Now, how long is he out there studying for?
4 months.
Wow. Does he miss home?
He does, I think, a little bit, but he's having the time of his life.
Oh, I can't. I mean, imagine being in Spain at what is he, 19, 18?
He's going to be 21 next week.
Good.
And every weekend they travel to
Oh, wow.
different countries. It's an amazing experience.
What is the drinking age out there?
None. You can anything. I think it's like 18 or something.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. So did you give him any advice about the women out there? Like, don't bring one back?
Right.
You're crazy.
That was Greek for the playback. G-R-E-E-K.
Sammy, don't listen to that. Please, don't listen to him.
So, you guys are in the golf cart business.
We are.
And do you enjoy it?
I love it, actually.
Okay, cool.
I really do.
Tell us about it. Like, how did it ended up happening, and your involvement in the business, and I see that you are here.
I'm here a lot, actually.
Okay.
I wasn't supposed to be, but I am.
Yeah, this was supposed to be a one day a week to follow up with some crazy customers like the Greek, but the out of control that spec more than what they bought. They bought $1, they think they bought $1 million cart. So
She handles that.
She handles that portion. She's been a rock star. We've done. Have nothing but great feedback and great results since she started back in December.
So what is the big message you can give to customers? How do you handle customers, like you said? And
talk to my husband.
Is that really? Nice. That's awesome. I wish I could say that.
Just with like kindness and respect and just keeping them updated on everything. And
Okay.
I think that's just the best.
All right, so you guys are married, obviously, and you work together. Do you find that difficult? Because a lot of people say that's a hard thing to do.
Well,
just stay out my
a
way.
couple times he has like a little bit of an attitude. I'll be like, "Can I talk to you for a second, honey?"
Oh, wow. I love that.
Oh, boy.
Wow, I've heard that before.
With a big smile on my face.
Yeah.
But actually, it's been fine.
Cool.
It's been great.
Oh, that's awesome that you guys work together, and it says a lot about you. So give us some tips about a good marriage.
Oh, I have a lot of tips about that.
Oh, God.
I think, of course, loyalty.
Yes.
Of course, honesty, trust. Those things are, you can't have a marriage without that.
Respect.
Respect. I think compromise.
Yeah, that's big.
Always being there for each other,
Mhm.
good and bad. Like I'll always say to my husband, you'll never walk alone.
Oh, that's nice.
Good or bad, no matter what, I'm always right by your side.
That's nice. I think a lot of people look for that, and I don't think that you find it today because I think everybody, when something goes bad, just, I'm out.
100%.
Yeah, I'm out.
Especially,
Only when I walk to the bathroom, I walk by myself.
Okay, well, that's fine. I think you're old enough.
that's true. But I think that part of it, through the good and bad, to always be by your partner's side is the most important. And then I think actually the most important thing is to be best friends.
Yeah?
I really do.
Okay. And so is he your best friend?
My best friend.
What did your real best friend say when he came around? We're out.
They were a little jealous,
All
but
right.
he really is my best friend.
That's nice.
And you have to really like the person. We
Of course.
like each other.
Well, if you're married to somebody, even if you're dating somebody, I think you gotta like, no?
A lot of people are married and they don't like their partner.
Really?
Yes.
I can't say that. I was married. I like my partner. I mean, I wouldn't be with her if I didn't like her.
Superior Street Therapy. Couple therapy. That's our next business.
Well, you guys could do it. I don't know. I don't know anybody who's married going in and say, "Hey, I don't like the person."
I don't think going into it, maybe they say that.
Well, that's why people. Going in, you don't think you can get divorced either. I mean, that big zap.
Correct.
I mean, if you thought that, like going in, I might not like you down the road.
I feel like I know a lot of people who don't like their partner. I hate to say that.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
Any of them attractive and available?
Yeah.
Always be close.
I don't have to like you to play.
Shooters gotta shoot.
I'll send you a list.
Keep
later.
it loaded.
Send me a list later. Wow. I'll give you 100 for every 10. Jimmy is our producer and also co-host with us for years. Jimmy, something that we have in common with this young lady, she is from New Jersey.
Oh, nice. Whereabouts?
Yes, I am. Livingston.
Oh, wonderful. Yes, I grew up right next to Morristown.
In what town?
Mendham Township, Brookside, small little town called Brookside.
Yep.
That's where
I know where that is. That's close.
Yeah, very close. Now, is there a
close, yeah.
special bond when you see somebody from Jersey that you feel like you connect with them, or New York?
A
Like-
little bit, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah,
and that's a connection.
I don't know why, but yes.
Everybody does.
I
know.
have to ask, where did your accent go?
You don't think I have one?
That's sort of a half a joke. No, I don't hear it. I don't hear it as predominantly as I usually do when somebody's
I
from
feel
the
like
New York.
everybody says you sound like you're from New Jersey.
Really?
The South Florida weather does that to you.
do you have a
little bit?
Do you have a dog?
We do not have a dog.
A dog. There it is. Okay.
Dog.
Do you like to drink coffee?
Yeah, I was going to ask that.
I love to drink coffee.
There
You love
it
to
is.
drink
There's
coffee.
my girl.
There it is. The coffee one is there. You like Taylor ham? That's a big Jersey thing.
Pork roll
I mean,
or Taylor ham? Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big one. Down here when I first came in, people were like, I asked for a Taylor ham. They thought I was asking for a sexual position.
Oh, wow. How'd that work out?
Worked out well. It always works out well. Because at the end of the day, you're always paying them. So you guys have been together how
more
many years
great
now?
advice from
A
the
lot.
Greek.
10 something.
Wow.
10 years, yeah.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
What?
So
you put up for me 10 years?
Can I?
Yeah.
I-
We're getting there.
We're there. We've known each other, I would say, a few years, and it's been a good
It's
relationship.
getting better every year.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Real relationship does.
We
get
hit it
better
off from
every
the day
year.
one.
I know.
As soon as I told you I wasn't available, you stayed in your
You
line.
only bought me one drink. I haven't been back to
We were
strikes.
just talking about that chemistry people have.
Yeah, if you have chemistry, whether you work with people, you're friends with people, relationship. And I think a lot of times if it's easy, you don't even realize it.
So true.
I mean, no matter what you're doing, you could be on a plane and sitting next to somebody 4 hours, like, wow, it went quick. Radio show every day.
Right.
I mean, if you don't have chemistry and it's hard, it drags, and it's like, man, when is this going to end? So let me ask you about this. In dating today, everybody wants to or loves to just text. And I'll text, but I'm more of a person I want to talk to, especially new, because I think when you're meeting somebody new, it's hard when you're just texting because you don't really get to know the person.
I totally agree with you. I think having our kids are 23, almost 21, 16, and then we have Hudson, he's 7, but our older ones, seeing them, going through the dating and stuff,
Yeah.
I think this whole generation, I agree. They're just on texting, they're snapping, they're DMing each other. They're so quick to say, I love you. It doesn't mean as much because they're so used to saying it.
Yeah.
So I actually agree with you.
I had a girl a couple of weeks ago. She said to me, Greek, I was out. She goes, send me your PIN. I go, we only date like 3 nights. You want me to give you my PIN to my ATM? She goes, no, I want your location. I go, I'm at New York Prime. Just come by. I'm not going to send you my PIN.
Seen the address.
Yeah, it was so funny. She's like, I know you're kidding. I'm on the other end. I'm like, not kidding. Send me
So
your
true.
PIN.
They all do that.
Yeah, drop me your
The
PIN.
second they start dating, they follow each other everywhere.
I can't believe that.
Crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I got to follow you? I mean, I'm here where I am, and that's it. Or Facebook Live.
Right.
Yeah, I got a buddy of mine, him and his wife, well, their girlfriend, but they end up being wives, husband and wife now. They Facebook Live everywhere. Now, one of them stepped out of the zone a little while, so they always want to see where they are. And then he'll be like, I'm with Greek. And I'm like, and I'm waving. I'm like, man, I'm here. That's tough to live like that. That definitely is tough to live like that.
Are you Facebook Live or FaceTime?
FaceTime.
Okay, oh, geez,
FaceTime.
you really are.
Yeah, because he's on his phone, and he'll be like, I'm here, and this one's with me, that one's there. And I'm like, man, I go, you do that every time? Yeah, I do it all day long. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
I mean,
That's a lot.
That is definitely a lot. But the texting with me, and I'm not a, Jimmy will tell you, all my friends will tell you, I'm not a big texter. Emails, I'll write K back, cool. My boss will send me back, I'll be like, cool. And he'll be like, Greek. And I'm like, I'm not that guy. And also like to have big conversations texting.
Right.
Which I think is crazy. I mean, if you really want to talk to me about it, pick up the phone.
Right.
But it's and I see that with all women, all ages. Somebody who's 37, somebody who's 55, somebody who's 40. Everybody wants to text.
I know.
And
but I feel like women do want that emotional connection also. Like, I don't like to talk about serious things I text all day long, but
Yeah.
I like to have serious conversations. in
Yeah, I mean,
person.
if you don't know somebody, I think especially in the beginning.
with dating.
Yeah, in the
Definitely.
beginning. Yeah, I think in the
Right.
beginning.
How do you get to know somebody on text?
Yeah, and a lot of times you can't even tell what the text means.
Right. Or you
100%.
misinterpret it, or you take it the wrong way, or...
Yeah, there was a girl the other night we were going to go out, and she's like, where are we going to go? I said, just get dressed, I'll pick you up. She goes, but I want to know where we want to go. She goes, I don't like Italian, I don't like Chinese. Like, she gave me all these lists. I go, you want to just pick a place?
And then she said, like I would say, I don't care.
Yeah, she said, I don't care. I
And
said,
then you picked, and she cared.
yeah, she
Right.
cared. Yeah, then she cared. But then it was like, okay, I know you don't care, but you do care. We are live at Superior Street Golf Carts in Delray and also in Boca. Both locations are great locations. Franny is still here. Don't worry. She's just doing
Franny.
She's doing this couple of nice things. She's filming them while they're on the radio. Now, how many people could say they were on the radio and they're getting filmed? That's huge.
Huge.
Not many.
I mean, they're going to say, who's the Greek kid in the middle?
The water boy.
Water boy. And you also got a DJ here who's blasting some songs for us.
When Franny and Greek shows up to my location, I have to do it the right way.
Oh, definitely.
It's the only way.
It's the only way.
The only way.
Yeah, definitely for her. I mean, definitely. She's the diva, not me. I'm in it. I'm easy. You know.
I didn't mention the food truck didn't show up, but...
Oh, don't worry about it. Your wife was nice enough. She's going to get us, I think, a pizza.
Tucci's.
Yeah,
you never had it before.
I never had
Barstools.
No.
So good.
Yeah. Barstool, you said, gave him a great rating.
Great rating.
You're going to love it.
Okay, I trust you. That's why I didn't want to argue. See, I said,
I'll bill you later.
Yeah, of course, no problem. Sure. I had a place I thought of, and then I was like, you said, no, we're going to Tucci's. And he told me from day one, he goes, don't ever hurt my wife. You're going to lose. So I was like, okay. But let me tell you, this guy does speak highly of you when you're not around.
Aw, he's
he
the best.
always does. 20.
That's another tip I have.
Good.
Oh, gosh. Told you.
That's all right.
No, you should never talk bad about your spouse.
No, you shouldn't.
When they're not there.
Oh, the pizza's here.
Yeah, you should never do that.
No, it's serious. I'm serious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, do you think you could be friends with somebody after you break up?
No.
Really? So that's it. You're done.
I don't know.
Really?
But people do it.
Yeah.
You did. You.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're friends.
Yeah.
We're friends.
Expensive friend.
Expensive friend. No, we are friends. Yeah. I think if you both get out of it, like, after the first initial, obviously it's tough. But then after you get past it, you're like, hey, it's somebody I knew I spent a lot of time with, and that's it. I don't know you. I mean, marriage is different than dating. Even dating. I mean, it was somebody I was seeing a couple months ago, and, we just decided to know, and I saw her out, and she was like, I'm like, I'm not that guy. I'm not going to, ask you.
Right, it's fine,
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, what's up? How are you? Right. And call me when you're single again.
Right.
You're always on the back burner. It is the Greek. Francis is here. These guys are the best. If you want a golf cart, you got to come to Superior Golf Carts, Street Golf Carts, excuse me. And
it's like our 10th show together, and you still can't get it right.
That's all right.
Ask for Haley.
Ask for Haley. Ask for Sanchez. It's part of the whole thing. If you get it wrong, then people are going to remember.
Yep. I got you. All on purpose.
That's the way it is. I mean, come on. And believe me when I tell you, it works for G-Man. It's been working for a long time. Hate me or love me, I make the register ring.
Amen.
And that's my job. That's all I got to do. Jimmy's in the studio. Francis here. We're going to come back with some Florida stories. Again, it was nice to have you on, Haley.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course. As Sanchez, you're a best, baby. You're aces. I mean, you're like a $100 bill. You always look good. And you're always good to be around. We'll be back.
Likewise, my man.
You're best. We'll be back in a few minutes. Frandy's got some Florida stories. Don't forget, we're going to be out tomorrow at Burton Max's in Delray Marketplace.
Free cheeseburgers, 11 to 1.
Buddha.
Don't do that to Buddha. It is our buddy Booty. We'll be at Burton Max's tomorrow from 11 to 3 doing the locker room. Talking about March Madness. That was Sanchez, who's going to leave me his American Express card. We'll be back in a few minutes. We'll get this show back on the rails with Francis and Jimmy and so much more on a Friday. Peace.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are mostly sunny as we move through our Friday. Nice and warm out there, too. Temperatures near the mid-80s this afternoon. We are slowly warming up as we move through the weekend. We'll stay dry and sunny all day. Winds are out of the southeast around 10 to 15 miles per hour. Warming up even more into tomorrow and Sunday. We're in the upper 80s for the rest of the weekend.
This report is sponsored by Jackson Hewitt. Hurry into Jackson Hewitt for 50% off tax prep. But do it before April 9th. Limited time offer for new clients filing at participating locations. Max savings $200. Visit jacksonhewitt.com/50 for terms.
Injured? Hire the largest injury firm in the world. Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ziprecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. Just go to this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Hey, it's the Greek from Monroe's of Palm Beach. 7 days a week, the beautiful ladies are there with a 5-star menu, and they're open till 5 a.m. Full nude, full ladies all the time. It's Monroe's of Palm Beach. And this Saturday, March 25th, it's Find the Booty, the boat show after party. It kicks off early in the day, happy hour 2 to 6, and the magic continues all night long. If you want the beautiful ladies, there's only one place to go. It's Monroe's of Palm Beach. Boat show after party this Saturday, March 25th. Peace!
We know that aging is not for the faint of heart, but the Landing of Lake Worth celebrates the rewards of aging and tackles the challenges head on. We believe life should be joyful at every stage, so we have a unique focus on wellness of mind, body, and spirit, bringing an unparalleled sense of optimism to residents and their families. Come home to personalized assisted living and memory care services at the Landing of Lake Worth, where happiness never grows old. Visit thelandingoflakeworth.com for more information. That's thelandingoflakeworth.com.
The podcast Let's Start a Coup wonders, what if a secret cabal of the nation's most powerful people tried to overthrow the president? Explore how it almost happened to FDR in the 1930s in this darkly comedic retelling of one of American history's weirdest schemes.
And for you, Major General Smedley Butler, nothing will ever be the same.
Why? Is it something bad?
Listen to Let's Start a Coup on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if a prescription is appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for full details and important safety information. Subscription required.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same but is 90% cheaper? And you can get it online? Just go to 4hims.com/radio. At Hims, you'll get a free medical consultation, discreet shipping if prescribed, a 100% online process, and trusted generic alternatives to the biggest brands at 90% off. That's right, get generic for Viagra, the same active ingredient as brand name Viagra, but 90% cheaper. It's the same medication you get from your doctor, but with zero copay, no expensive appointments, and no awkward face-to-face conversations. To start your free online visit, you need to go to this exclusive address, 4hims.com/radio. That's 4hims.com/radio for your free online visit. FORHIMS.com/RADIO.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. Just go to this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
On the free iHeartRadio app, you never pay to hear what you love, and you never wait to hear what you want. Save your money, save your time, and listen anywhere. Download the free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
iHeartRadio.
Are you headed to the Ultra Music Festival? All aboard! Tri-Rail is ready to get you to the festival with train service from 18 stations, including West Palm Beach, Lake Worth, Boynton Beach, Delray Beach, Boca Raton, and more. Tri-Rail is very affordable. Train fares are just $5 round trips on weekends, and special late trains will depart 1 hour after each show ends. Party on and leave the driving to Tri-Rail. For more information, visit TriRail.com. That's tri-rail.com. All aboard! Tri-Rail.
Bright Future Scholarships are available to all Florida students pursuing higher education after high school. And now, students with part-time jobs can use their hard work to qualify in place of volunteer hours. That means you can get cash for college every time you cash your paycheck. So don't ghost your funds. Get your Bright Future Scholarship your way today. Visit FloridaBrightFutures.gov to check eligibility and apply.
Bright future stays.
Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
Accident at Turnpike North right before Lake Worth Road. We do have a left lane blocked and we're seeing plenty of congestion. Broken down car 95 South. This is the ramp to Gateway Boulevard. Right lane of that ramp is blocked. Make sure you slow down for bicycles on your commute. That's traffic. I'm Jody Stewart.
This report is sponsored by Wendy's. 2 for $6. The best deal in fast food. When you want the best deal on the best meal, choose Wendy's 2 for $6. Pick from Dave's Single, spicy chicken sandwich, 10-piece crispy nugs, or a medium strawberry lemonade. Pair any 2 for just $6. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's 2 for $6.
ZZR West Palm Beach, an iHeartRadio station.
Download the free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts. You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, you're back in the Penthouse on a Friday afternoon. We are at Superior Street Golf Carts in Delray Marketplace. In Delray and Boca, 2 great locations. We're in the Boca one today, 260 West Dixie Highway. Okay, Franny, what is it?
260 North Dixie Highway, right
Close
across
enough.
from the Brightline station.
Yeah, close enough.
There you go.
Whatever, North.
Who cares?
Jimmy's in the house.
Hello and good afternoon.
And Franny is here, and she's going to get to us with some Florida stories.
Florida.
Did you say
Florida? I'm from Florida.
WTF.
What the Florida?
Well, let's start at Papa John's and work our way over to Taco Bell. So I don't know what happened. People have been crazy these days when it comes to ordering food and fast food lines, and I have a feeling maybe this guy wasn't getting what he wanted, but an argument started between a Florida man and one of the employees. This was in the afternoon, this past Wednesday in Lakeland, and the employee got into a heated argument on the phone, and the guy referred himself as Jay. Well, Jay ended up hanging up on the dude, and he called back after he hung up. Found out his real name is John Vega, by the way, and he threatened to kill the employee that he was talking to, and he said he was going to bomb the whole store. Well, you can't do that, even if it's empty threats. You're not allowed to threaten anything, any place, anybody. So, as I mentioned, it's unclear what they are arguing about. The employee was able to call authorities because he had all of his information. So I guess before they got in this altercation, he already gave him his address. He already gave him his full name and his phone number. So all the employee had to do was like, here you go. This is the guy. I have all this information for you. So, of course, the cops went over and confronted him, and he denied ever calling the restaurant. He ended up providing one of his coworkers' phones in an attempt to pass it off as his own.
Oh, wow.
When asked to check his phone to see if the phone number matched, deputies said that Vega also allegedly tried to hide his phone in a piece of furniture in the bedroom, too. So he was doing everything so he didn't have to. As a result of lying regarding the phone, Vega obstructed the investigation being conducted by the deputies. So that was something else he got slapped on. So he has been arrested and charged with false report concerning planting a bomb, tampering with or fabricating evidence, and resisting an officer without violence. Now we're moving to Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
Yes. So this guy had to get his girlfriend to an interview.
I can't believe it.
He had to get her there. She was running late. Yep, that was them. In fact, they were going 100 miles per hour in a 40 zone. He even zoomed past cops knowingly, kept on going. Of course, the cops are going to pull him over, and they did. Shocked that he actually did pull over. Most of the stories, they just keep on going.
Yeah.
So he was pulled over. Javon Jackson told officers that he was speeding, and he apologized, but he had to get his girlfriend to a job interview at Taco Bell. Police say not only was his girlfriend in the vehicle on the passenger side, but there was also 3 small children.
Not good.
Not good at all. He was arrested for reckless driving, child neglect, and by the way, he is a habitual offender, traffic offender, they say, and was driving on a suspended license.
Wow.
Yep. So,
not good for him.
No.
Did she get the job?
I don't know. We need an update. We do need an update. And then there is a woman who has been fighting for years to get her tax refund.
This story is crazy.
Sucks. Her name is Robin Atkinson, Florida woman. And she
is dead, but she's not.
Okay.
So according to the IRS, she is deceased, and so they won't give her a refund. It's been denied multiple times. She's talked to them. She's like, yo, this is me. I'm still alive. The government pays out $1.1 trillion annually in income tax refunds, but she does not get a dime. And she's like, I am at my wit's end. I just don't know what to do. Her tax prep agency tried e-file to 2021, 2022. The IRS has declined to accept the return, telling her tax filing service that she is officially listed as no longer living. And they have no reason behind it. She doesn't understand why. It's a really crazy thing. She's called them, as I mentioned. Customer service rep told her that according to records, she's deceased. She was like, I'm not. They referred her to the Social Security Administration. She talked to customer service there, and they promised to clear things up with the IRS. Well, they were like in 30 to 60 days. That was last April. So almost a year ago. And they still have not cleared it up.
Nope.
I feel bad for this lady. I hope things get done, yes. And then finally...
You know what's the funny part of that story is? That they owe her money, correct?
Oh, yeah.
Now imagine if she owed.
You're alive. You're alive.
That's my point. Yep, she owed. They've gone. I'm like, why can't you pay?
Yeah.
I'm dead. So what? We're going to charge you interest.
And then finally here, there's a Florida state representative who was reading names into the record during a committee meeting. His name is Will Robinson Jr., Republican Will Robinson Jr. He represents the Florida House District 71, and he was reading a list of people into the record aloud, including some dirty, dirty names. This is like a Bart Simpson, if you ever have seen him call into Moe's. You know what I'm talking about. And Jimmy, you were hanging out over there.
I sure was.
Key, Florida Station of Counties, waves in opposition. Pamela Birch Fort, Florida State Conference of NAACP branches, waves in opposition. Anita Dick is an opponent.
Oh, boy.
Waves in opposition. Holden Hiscock is also an opponent.
Wow.
Waves in opposition. Jimmy, only Jimmy.
Right here.
There's Jimmy. Right here.
Florida Apartment Association.
Danger, Will Robinson. Danger.
It's funny. It's so childish, but so funny. And
it
looks
is pretty
like,
funny.
It looks like he, obviously at the time, did not know that he was reading this silliness, these dirty fake names. But when he saw that this video was going viral, he poked fun of himself. So he was a good sport about it. And that is You're What the Florida.
Thank you so much, Francis. We do it twice a show from all the stuff that you guys do every day in the great state of Florida. Now, Jimmy, you got a story that I am dying to hear about, and thank God it was, I think, good outcome about somebody taking a crazy jump, right?
Well, it did turn out okay, sort of, right? So, I mean, this guy only had a couple of minor injuries, and it wasn't too bad. But if you're on the fence of whether or not you're going to bungee jump, you don't want to hear this story. If you go to realradio921.com, I was even able to put up a video so that you can see exactly what happened to this guy. But a tourist from Hong Kong dove from the top of a 10-story high podium during a holiday in Thailand. Instead of being thrown back into the air, the rope snapped and the 39-year-old fell. Luckily for Mike, who was the name of the guy that was jumping, he made the jump. It was over. It was at an amusement park, by the way, and it was over a body of water. So when the bungee snapped, he just fell into the water. Now, as you can imagine, he did hit the water pretty hard, and he landed on the left side of his body. So there are some pictures, too, along with that video to show how he's really kind of bruised up on his left side. But instead of almost certain death, he did just suffer some small injuries like that on his left side. Mike's dunk into the water was all the more serious as his feet were still bound together, though, as the bungee broke, right? Because that's where they tie you. So, but fortunately, there were people right there nearby that could get in and, rescue him right away. Like I said, this happened at an amusement park, so there were safety protocols in place, and park officials were able to get a hold of him real quick out of the water, so there was no other injuries. The park confirmed the accident took place and said that it was the first time this has happened. The park is going to take care of his medical bills, too, and footage of his terrifying ordeal obviously has been shared around social media, as you can imagine. But like I said, you can go to realradio921.com under the Penthouse blog. You can check out the video of it there, and along with a little newscast, so you can see some of the after pictures, too, of what happened to this poor guy. Yeah. I think I lost you guys, didn't I? Yes, it looks like I did. So, all right. Well, the guys are at Superior Street Golf Carts down in Boca Raton, Florida. If you're in the market for a golf cart, make sure you get down there because Sanchez, the proprietor of the establishment, will take good care of you. We're going to go to break and come back in a few minutes right here on Real Radio 92.1.
Real Radio is the news junkie.
These kids at like 13 years old, they traditionally wouldn't offer them up any kind of medication to help them out with losing weight.
I was never offered anything.
What was the age that it was the worst for you? Do you remember? Like, were kids making fun of you and stuff?
36.
The news junkie. Weekday afternoons at 2 on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Join us to celebrate the songs and artists you've loved over the past year.
At our 2023 iHeartRadio Music Awards.
Hosted by Lenny Kravitz.
With Innovator Award recipient Taylor Swift.
And performances by iHeart Icon Award recipient Pink, Coldplay, Kelly Clarkson, LL Cool J, Keith Urban, Pat Benatar, and Neil Giraldo, Lotto, Money Long, Cody Johnson, and more.
Watch on Fox and listen on iHeartRadio.
Monday night at 8 p.m.
From the Gordon and Partners Weather Center. Have you or a loved one been injured through no fault of your own? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are mostly sunny as we move through our Friday. Nice and warm out there, too. Temperatures near the mid-80s this afternoon. We are slowly warming up as we move through the weekend. We'll stay dry and sunny all day. Winds are out of the southeast around 10 to 15 miles per hour. Warming up even more into tomorrow and Sunday. We're in the upper 80s for the rest of the weekend.
This report is sponsored by Our American Stories.
Would you hike 2,000 miles willingly? We'll have the story of a man who did and why he did it. Be sure to catch this week's edition of Our American Stories on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. Just go to this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Get ready for another busy season of grass cutting, shredding, loading, digging, or moving. Bobcat of Palm Beach offers an extensive lineup of tough Bobcat equipment that gets the job done. Stop in at 5731 North Military Trail in West Palm Beach or call 800-BOBCAT-0.
Hey, it's Agree for Burt and Max's Restaurant, American Bar and Grill, Delray Marketplace. Whether it's lunchtime or dinner or brunch, 7 days a week, this is the perfect place to enjoy a great meal with a great atmosphere. And this Saturday, the locker room will be in the house, March 25th from 11 to 3. It's hoop season, baby, and a great place to enjoy a great hamburger and some real radio is at Burt and Max's in Delray Marketplace. This Saturday, we'll be there live, 11 to 3. Peace.
We're Storm Smart. Here in Florida, that's a name people trust. For over 26 years, we've been making storm catcher screens, the leading hurricane safety product on the market, protecting over 90,000 Florida homes in communities just like yours. And while storms may come and go, one thing's for sure, Storm Smart's here to stay. Day in and day out, we'll be here, working harder to make sure you can breathe a little easier. Smart is protecting our community, today and tomorrow.
Hey, honey, I'm home.
Bob, I just hung up with Joe. It's the 4th time he's called this week. He says he's worried because for the first time in 12 years, you didn't buy my anniversary jewelry from him.
You didn't tell him, did you?
No, I didn't tell him how we made the switch to Diamonds Direct and how much I love my new diamond ring or these incredible diamond stud earrings you got me either.
Bob's gonna go nuts when he finds out. But I can't believe how all these things he used to say about Diamonds Direct just aren't true. And the prices are a lot better than his.
Yeah, and what I love is the free service at Diamonds Direct. I can get my jewelry cleaned anytime, and everyone there is like family.
Are you getting all you deserve from your jeweler? You might be surprised. Maybe it's time to discover Diamonds Direct for guaranteed better value, selection, service, and quality.
If he comes up on the caller ID, just don't answer it.
All right, but we can't keep dodging him. You know we're going to see him at the family reunion.
Yeah, I know.
Diamonds Direct. No middleman, no pricing games, no compromises. Get details and showroom directions at diamondsdirect.com.
In order for small businesses to thrive, they need to be smart, efficient, agile, staying ahead of the market at every turn, and finding ways to do more with less. That's never been more important than it is right now. So for a limited time, Comcast Business is introducing Small Business Savings, a deal for companies across the country. When you call in now, you can get powerful internet for just $39 a month for 12 months. $39 a month, with no annual contract and a money-back guarantee. All on the largest, fastest, reliable network for small businesses, with the company that powers more businesses than anyone else. So if you're a small business owner, don't wait. Call and get started today. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Offer ends 4/4/23. Restrictions apply. New Comcast Business 50 megabits per second internet customers only. Requires EcoBill and AutoPay. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. Call or go online for details. After promo, regular rates apply.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. The IRS just rolled out a new program to help struggling taxpayers more easily resolve their tax problems. It's called the Taxpayer Relief Initiative, and it opens up powerful new options for people looking to get back on the right track with the IRS. And no one knows this program like the professionals at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution company. They've resolved over $1 billion in tax debt for their clients and have the expertise and experience to help you. One easy call to Optima can start the process, helping to put an end to your worries of wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other aggressive IRS actions. Make today the beginning of your fresh start with the IRS. Call the experts at Optima Tax Relief now for your free confidential consultation.
Call 800-354-2840. 800-354-2840. 800-354-2840.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Good Greek moving and storage. Your superhero movers.
Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
Accident at Turnpike North right before Lake Worth Road. We do have a left lane blocked and we're seeing plenty of congestion. Broken down car 95 South. This is the ramp to Gateway Boulevard. Right lane of that ramp is blocked. Make sure you slow down for bicycles on your commute. That's traffic on Jody Stewart.
This report is sponsored by Indeed.com. If cold candidate calls aren't turning into hot hiring leads, then you need Indeed. Because Indeed's powerful hiring platform makes it easy to attract, screen, and interview candidates all from one place. Find your next great hire visiting Indeed.com/credit.
Pray.com's Meditative Prayers podcast is the best way to bring God's perfect peace into your night. Each meditative prayer helps you focus on God, fight anxiety, sleep better, and more.
As you close your eyes, ask God to come and have fellowship.
Listen to Meditative Prayers on the iHeartRadio app.
Yo 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast.
Hey, this is Granny. Franny, you forgot to mention one more thing happening this weekend. I got Greek his favorite gum. So when he comes over, I'm going to take out my teeth and show him. Honey,
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Sometimes somebody's having a good weekend.
Sometimes just a little too much.
I'll be at Burt Max's tomorrow, 11 to 3.
Wow.
I'm excited for our big show. Burt Max's tomorrow, Delray Marketplace. Stop by and see us. We'll be in a locker room. We're going to be live. Granny, one call a day. I don't know how you got that in.
Man.
Jimmy's very busy. He does 17 things every minute, so you're lucky you got that in, Granny. That's it. You're suspended for 3 days next week.
And people are convinced. I've had multiple texts. They think Granny is Jimmy. It is not Jimmy. Granny is G's stalker. But it's not. It's not Jimmy, 100%. I know for a fact.
I agree with you 100%. And
it was. Wouldn't that be hilarious? And he's been duping us this whole time.
Oh, God.
Right?
It's a voice that I can't get out of my mind, and I wish I could. It is the Greek. Oh, no, don't do it. I can't. I really can't. Superior Street Golf Carts. We are here at the Boca Raton location, 260 West Dixie Highway, right across the street from the Bright Line train station. Stop by. We'll be here till 2. But these guys are here 7 days a week to help you out, get your golf cart of your dreams, no matter what you want. Any kind of seats, wheels, lights, put a cooler in it. They could do it from A to Z. They take golf carts to a whole new level. Good afternoon, Jimmy.
Hello, and good afternoon.
And good afternoon, Francis.
Hi, good afternoon.
And it's National Cocktail Day, and we're going to spin the wheel. Sharice is going to spin it for us today. How's that, Sharice?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, you ready to pull it?
Yep.
All right, here we go. And on 3, 1, 2, 3, go.
Woohoo.
Wow, you got a hold of that one.
Sounds like you've done that before.
Yeah, got a good grip.
Hey, look at this. Greek Misspeak number 58. Here we go, kids. Strap in.
This is your Greek Misspeak review.
I mean, that's really going against. Now, of course, Miami sucks. They can't hit water if they fell out of a tub.
That is correct.
So even if you don't do anything with it, at least when Joe in high school, like, cool, $50.
Well, it'll be more than 50 by then.
I know.
13 years?
Yeah.
It'll probably be 35.
Are you serious?
And it says, are you tougher than a Navy SEAL? And I'm not.
Can you hound like a seal?
But,
Can you what? Hound like a seal.
You ain't nothing but a hound.
So when you went
that's our
downstairs, was there like flowers waiting with a card?
No.
A mariachi band?
A what?
What the hell's wrong with him?
My mother always told me that. She was, if you ever get married, G, and it will be a mistake, but if you ever do, treat your girlfriend always like your wife. Now you got that back.
Whoops.
You got to start tweeting those pics because he's really, really consistent.
Oh, yeah. He's 95 out of 10. He'll lose.
Losing,
95 out of 10. Yep. Probably hear that on Friday.
Damn right.
Damn right.
Yep. And you did.
Nice job, Jimmy. Thank you so much.
So I think growing up, we've all looked at adults and we're like, I'm never going to do that. I'm never going to be like that. I'm never going to say that.
Yeah.
And then sometimes you ended up saying that. So there was a Reddit thread, and I want you to think about things as a kid you're like, I'm never going to do, and then you ended up doing it. That they were like, as an adult, not, well, one of these people, we're going to start simple things. Said bird watching. I used to think it was the worst way somebody could spend their time. But 20 years later, I'm obsessed with birds. That's all I do is go bird watching. This one, stop liking new music. They're like, now they just listen to music they liked growing up to. And it's really true. So I am so out of the loop when it comes to new music. Okay. I just listen to the things that I know, the things I grew up on, the things that I like. Every now and then I'll bring in stuff. But it's so true. Going to bed early.
Yeah.
When you're a kid, you're like, I'm never going to do that.
I'm not going to bed 10
now they're like, I do it voluntarily. Like, yes, please.
Oh, my God, it's 9:30. What am I doing out?
Yep, this is a Reddit thread. Things as kids you're like, I'm never going to do, and now you do them. Telling your kid because I said so. Ooh. When you're growing up and you heard your parents say it because I said so, you're like, I'm never going to do that if I'm a parent. And now they catch themselves doing it.
Can I piggyback on that one, Franny?
Yeah, of course.
Piggyback on that. I haven't done it, but only jokingly. But how about the don't make me turn this car around?
Oh, yeah.
That's a classic that goes on for generations.
Yep. This one, and to add on to that, they said, I thought I'd never say, well, you live under my roof, you live by my rules. And they're like, now I say it all the time to my 17-year-olds.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, of course. Yeah, I know.
Things that when you're a kid, you're like, I'm never going to do that or say that. Owning a minivan. You're like, those are stupid. I'm never, and this guy's like, now I drive a minivan.
True.
This person said, one person even said getting married. When I was a kid, I always wanted to live the single life.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? Being single is awesome. And now they're all married with a bunch of kids.
Yeah, I said that.
Mm-hmm. The whole get off my lawn thing.
Get off my lawn.
I used to think it was silly that people cared so much about their lawn. And they're like, and now I'm obsessed with manicuring my lawn and making sure it's perfect.
Yeah.
Yep. And one person said they never thought they'd be doing everything they're doing now. They said, I grew up Mormon, so, so Mormon can't do many things, and now they're doing all of the things.
Making up for lost time.
Making up for lost time. So if you have anything you want to add to the list, things as a kid, you're like, no way I'm going to be like that or do that when I'm an adult. You can always participate, 47142. You just got to start that text off with Real Radio. You got Jimmy at realradio921.com. And, of course, that talkback line is a quick way to get in touch with us. Just find it on the absolutely free iHeartRadio app.
Yeah, there was one of my buddies had a pool, and his father, like, if there was a leave in the pool, he would be, like, crazy. And we would be like, and I mean, like, 2 or 3 leaves. And we would be like, what's the big deal? And he would always tell his son, like, you can't go to the pool until it's, skimmed.
My husband's like that. My husband is very obsessive about keeping our pool clean.
Yeah.
Which is good. Good for him.
Yeah, no,
I
it's
don't have
great.
to do it.
Yeah,
good for him.
It's awesome.
It's a match made in heaven right there.
Yes, exactly.
And then one night, and I was up 3:30 in the morning at my house, looking down, and there was a bunch of leaves in my pool. I went downstairs 3:30 in the morning, jumped in the pool, and took them out. That's a problem.
So, see, you're kind of the same way.
Yeah, especially when he could have gotten a skimmer to get him out.
Right?
I like the whole,
Jumping in the pool thing?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Let's forget, I almost drowned in one time when the umbrella came over my face and it just closed on me underwater. It was one of the craziest feelings. I said, oh my God, I'm going to die in my pool. It's going to be great for news, but besides that, it's going to suck. 877-927-6969. That is number to call. Favorite cocktail. Today is cocktail day, so it is a Friday. Do you think they picked Friday on purpose?
No, because it falls on March 24th.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to say, I didn't know if it was,
No, it's March 24th every year.
I didn't know if it was every year. It's first time. I'm not a drinker, but this year it falls on a Friday. Next year, Saturday, so it works out even perfect.
One of my other favorites, too, is White Russians. I've always been a big fan of the White Russian, too. Or even a Black Russian if you don't have to put milk in it, too. Another one of my favorites that every now and then we'll break that out,
Nice. All right, Big Lebowski. You know what? You would then enjoy an espresso martini because most places do put a bit of Kahlua in theirs.
Oh, really?
So,
yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
they use
some keep it simple, espresso, vodka, maybe a vanilla vodka, and some simple syrup. But some places do add because it's a coffee liqueur.
Yeah, of course. And nothing, you know what? Another one, too, a little Bailey's on the rocks. Can't go wrong with that, right, Franny?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's good stuff. Both of those are good things. I do like a White Russian every now and then, too.
It is the Penthouse, and we are live at Superior Street Golf Carts in Boca Raton, 260 West Dixie Highway, right across from Brightline. Told you guys before, if you want to get a golf cart, this is the place to come. They'll do everything from A to Z. You will be a baller, no doubt about it. And maybe you got a cool golf cart, because if your golf game sucks, it doesn't matter, because you got a cool golf cart. It's Francis, Jimmy, and the Greek. We will be back with a trifecta, and then Franny's going to tell you what to do this weekend again. Peace.
Got something to say? We'll listen.
Hello.
Call now. 877-927-6969.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are mostly sunny as we move through our Friday. Nice and warm out there, too. Temperatures near the mid-80s this afternoon. We are slowly warming up as we move through the weekend. We'll stay dry and sunny all day. Winds are out of the southeast around 10 to 15 miles per hour. Warming up even more into tomorrow and Sunday. We're in the upper 80s for the rest of the weekend.
This report is sponsored by Red Pilled America.
Should married couples go into business together? This week on Red Pilled America, we dive into that question. After 20 years of being married and working together, you could say we're experts on the subject. Listen to Red Pilled America anywhere you get podcasts. That's Red Pilled America.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. Just go to this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Bright Future Scholarships have been funding higher education in Florida for over 2 decades. Last year alone, more than $600 million was made available to Florida students. So don't miss out. Millions of dollars in Bright Future Scholarships are waiting for you. Make your money moves and fund your future today. Visit FloridaBrightFutures.gov to check eligibility and apply.
Bright Futures pays.
Hey, it's the Greek from Monroe's of Palm Beach. 7 days a week, the beautiful ladies are there with a 5-star menu, and they're open till 5 a.m. Full nude, full ladies all the time. It's Monroe's of Palm Beach. And this Saturday, March 25th, it's Find the Booty, the boat show after party. It kicks off early in the day, happy hour 2 to 6, and the magic continues all night long. If you want the beautiful ladies, there's only one place to go. It's Monroe's of Palm Beach. Boat show after party this Saturday, March 25th. Peace.
Place your bid and pay 30, 40, up to 50% less during our used car mega sale at Craig's End's pre-auction sales center. Choose from over 700 economy cars, family cars, sports cars, luxury cars, trucks, and sport utility vehicles at up to 50% less than their original MSRP. And all qualifying vehicles are backed with a 30-day return policy for your peace of mind. Need credit? Get pre-approved in seconds online at preauctionsalescenter.com. Plus, we want to buy your car and pay you thousands more than it's worth. Pay up to 50% less during our used car mega sale at Craig's End's pre-auction sales center on 441 just south of Sheridan Street in Hollywood. Click preauctionsalescenter.com or call 844-MY-PRICE. Open till midnight.
Are you headed to the Ultra Music Festival? All aboard! Tri-Rail is ready to get you to the festival with train service from 18 stations, including West Palm Beach, Lake Worth, Boynton Beach, Delray Beach, Boca Raton, and more. Tri-Rail is very affordable. Train fares are just $5 round trips on weekends, and special late trains will depart 1 hour after each show ends. Party on and leave the driving to Tri-Rail. For more information, visit TriRail.com. That's tri-rail.com. All aboard! Tri-Rail.
Find the top brands, inspiration, and great value you need to own your style now at Macy's VIP sale. Use your coupon or Macy's card and take an extra 30% off spring trends and updates. Plus, get 15% off this season's go-to beauty, skincare, fragrances, and more. And don't miss out on limited time specials going on now at Macy's. Savings off regular sale and clearance prices. Exclusions apply.
Everyone loves TV Dad.
On the next TV Dad, presented by Progressive, TV Dad gets us through heartache.
Chin up, sport.
Oh, hey, TV Dad.
You know what heals all wounds?
Time?
No, it's remembering that drivers who switch and save with Progressive could save hundreds.
But Jen still doesn't want to be with me.
True. I actually saw her with your friend Brian earlier.
Wait, what?
Listen to your TV Dad. Drivers who switch and save with Progressive could save hundreds. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Potential savings will vary.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. Just go to this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
If someone said you could get a comprehensive, personalized treatment plan with a medical professional for free to feel the best you ever have, wouldn't you jump all over that? Hey, this is Franny, and at Begin a New Med Spa, they're offering exactly that. It's their optimal wellness program for only $0 with qualifying insurance. Some of the benefits of the program are increased energy, weight loss, better sleep, and a healthier, more revved up sex life. And I'm living proof of all those benefits because I have been on Begin a New's optimal wellness program for a year now, and I've never felt or looked better. And this spring, Begin a New Med Spa has so many deals, like 20 units of Botox for only $199. A small area of laser hair removal is only $89 for 6 sessions. And to get your body summer ready, Begin Anew has a Fat Blaster Shot package for just $280. I'm telling you, you are not going to find deals like this with the quality of work and service anywhere else. To see all their spring specials and to book a consultation, go to beginanewmed.com.
All the radio stations you love, every playlist to match your mood, the podcasts that everyone's talking about. If it's on the iHeartRadio app, it's free. Download the free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
iHeartRadio.
Here's traffic on Real Radio.
Accident in at Lake Worth slowing us down. Look out, a right lane blocked. Turnpike North at Lake Worth Road. Plenty of closures downtown West Palm due to the boat show. Clematis shut down and Flagler is closed in both directions. Use Olive or Dixie Highway instead. That's traffic. I'm Jody Stewart.
This report is sponsored by Red Pilled America.
Should married couples go into business together? This week on Red Pilled America, we
Listen to Red Pilled America anywhere you get podcasts. That's Red Pilled America.
17. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast.
Hey.
You're listening to the Penthouse. Now back to the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Jimmy, you freaked me out.
That was a great head fake.
Yeah, it was a head fake. I thought it was I went, oh. I mean, it really does go through me. I got to be honest with you. It's like getting American Express bill back to back. You're like, didn't I just pay this? And I'm like, oh, my God, again? It is the Penthouse, and we are live at Superior Street Golf Carts in Boca Raton. Beautiful day out today. This is postcard weather. There is so much going on this weekend. Franny's going to tell you all about it in a couple seconds after a trifecta. Good afternoon, Jimmy.
Hello and good afternoon.
And, of course, good afternoon to my favorite person in the whole wide world. Good afternoon, Francis.
Hi, and good afternoon to you.
And it's time for a trifecta.
Riders up. It's Creek's Trifecta.
Last night, the Sweet 16 started, and there was 4 games with 4 results. And FAU was on one of the winning sides. Hats off to FAU Owls. They did it last night. They had a great second half. Was down by 5 in the first half. In the second half, they did it. Tennessee did not shoot well, 3-pointers. They were 6 for 23. I did say on Thursday, if you shot below 35%, I thought we had a shot, and we did. FAU played great in the second half, hitting their threes, playing good defense. You could hear some of those FAU Owls yelling at us right now in Boca Raton. It is crazy out here. So we're happy for the Owls. Again, tomorrow night, Kansas State. Kansas State did win a game in overtime against Michigan State. Gonzaga beat UCLA, buzzer beater, and the only rocking chair last night was UConn, the Huskies. The Huskies ended up beating Arkansas.
What the hell was that?
It was a Husky.
That's his husky.
That's my Husky. You want me to do it? You want it again or no? Oh, really? Okay. The Huskies won. Tonight, the Canes, baby. Canes. You'll find me tonight, and I will be out dressed as Sebastian. Come on, Canes. We're getting 5.
What does Sebastian sound like?
Sebastian sounds like... I don't know if Sebastian sounds... I guess a little beaky.
Oh.
A little beaky. You know, a noise coming out of his beak. I love Sebastian. It's cool. There it is. Peace. Hopefully the Canes can win tonight. And at Elite 8, we'll have 2. So we're hoping for that. Also, Tom Brady bought into the Las Vegas Aces. You might not know what team that is. That is the WNBA franchise in Viva Las Vegas. And he bought into the team. Now, Mr. Davis, who owns the Raiders, has something to do with the Aces. So right away you'll hear some speculation. Maybe Brady's going to come back to the Raiders, but not. He is not. He just bought into the team. And a lot of these guys who get out, who have played for a long time, who make millions of dollars, would love to own teams. Because you know why? They make big money. Speaking of big money, here's 2 big money stories. Jay-Z is worth $2.5 billion.
Forget about it.
Ever want to read the story about Jay-Z, how he started? Wow, it's an amazing American story. It really is. Where he started and what he was doing to where he is now. And the New York Yankees, I know we got a lot of Yankee fans out there. They are now worth $7 billion. That was reported yesterday in Forbes magazine. They went up 18% from last year. $7 billion. Cowboys, they say, approximately are worth $10 billion. But the Yankees, $7 billion. But what shocks me is not so much the $7 billion. Obviously, the numbers are outrageous, but they went up 18% in 1 year. That is unbelievable. High number for the Yanks. They kick off March 30th next week as they open up. And they are home next week. So if you want to go see the Yankees, maybe you'd start by going to FAU tomorrow night and stay in the city for the week. And that'd be good. You'd be out of Florida because I hope everybody leaves. And that is your last trifecta of the day. And now Franny's going to tell you what to do this weekend. And do it slow because there's a lot going on.
Well, as G-Man mentioned earlier, if you want some tennis action, you do have the Miami Open going on, which I totally forgot about. My mom went on Tuesday. She had a great time. Forgot about that.
It's at the stadium.
Huh?
At the Stadium, Hard Rock, yeah.
At the Hard Rock Stadium.
Yeah.
Yep. And then if you have not seen the video of G-Man and Jimmy with, what's his name? Oh, Jack the Whipper. From the Renaissance Festival. You got to check it out. It is a good watch. Make sure you hang on till the very end because that is the best part of it. That's on our Instagram and Facebook at Real Radio 921. But we had him in town because it's been going on for a couple months, but this weekend is the last weekend of the Renaissance Festival for this year. It is going to be ending on Sunday, so you can check it out tomorrow and Sunday. And then this starts today. It is the 3rd annual Off-Road Jeep Music Festival. Actually, I lied to you. It starts tomorrow, the 3rd annual Island Off-Road Jeep Music Festival. Somebody sent this to me. I did not know this was a thing, but it sounds fun. So it's on Singer Island, and it's a weekend. It has music. They also said it's the Jeep and beach lifestyle. They're just trying to bring it together. 2 days of music, interactive activities on beautiful Singer Island. The festival's mission is to establish itself as a South Florida's premier meeting destination for the people, industry, and products that are all things Jeep. If I used to own a Jeep, and Jeep really is a community, they even have like their own little wave, the 2-finger peace sign wave, and now you see Jeeps put the little rubber duckies on their car. You ever notice that?
No, I don't see the
Look,
duckies.
Mo and Sally, look at their Jeep. They got rubber duckies.
Okay, cool.
It's a thing. Both of my in-laws, Penny and Jason, drive Jeeps, so it really is a community. So if you're interested in that is going on this weekend, Singer Island. And then let's move on. We have a bourbon and bacon festival that is in Wellington tomorrow, and Sunday starts at 11 o'clock. Obviously, everything is better with bacon. That's been my motto for years, especially bourbons and whiskey. This is the 9th annual Wellington Bacon and Bourbon Fest. This is a free event. They say you have an eclectic menu of bacon-infused culinary delights and a collection of over 30 bourbons and whiskeys for your tasting pleasure. Sounds delicious. And then Palm Beach Pride Fest. It takes over Lake Worth Beach. I have been. It's an absolute blast. Starts at 12 o'clock. That is Saturday, Sunday. It is a 2-day festival celebrating the LGBTQ community, equality, and respect in a family-friendly environment. They do have a really fun parade that happens on Sunday. And this is Lake Worth Beach and Palm Beach County's largest gay and lesbian visibility event. That is Bryant Park is where it starts at. Then you do have the Green Market going on. You have the one in West Palm Beach, starts at 9 in the morning. You also have one in Delray. If you've not been, you got to catch it because those things are seasonal. They do not last year-round. We were talking a little goat yoga action. Thank you. Perfect. We heard that there's one, what was it saying, up Indiantown Road?
Yeah.
But this one specifically is Loxahatchee. This is one that they're doing. This is tomorrow. You have yoga and cute baby miniature breed goats that are specially trained for human interaction. You practice yoga, mindfulness exercises in a beautiful 10-acre serene ranch. And you also get behind-the-scenes looks at where, like, the goats eat, live, play, sleep. I mean, how cute is a baby goat? I want to get out there and do it. And then what else do we have? Oh, G-Man.
Yes.
Monroe's Palm Beach. What do they got going on?
Monroe's Palm Beach tomorrow night. They got a huge party after the boat show. Make sure you stop by Monroe's Palm Beach. Specials all night and beautiful ladies. You'll feel so good. The next day you'll wake up, want to go back to the boat show and buy a boat. It's Monroe's Palm Beach. Always a great time and a great place. Open until 5 a.m., beautiful ladies, great menu. It is a perfect time to finish off the Palm Beach Boat Show. Get over to Monroe's. Real Radio will be on location tomorrow. We'll be at Burton Max's, one of my favorite spots. I don't have a lot of restaurants I go to, maybe about 5 of them, and it's in my rotation. It should be in yours. Burton Max is a great place for brunch, for lunch, or for dinner. We'll be doing a locker room tomorrow, 11 to 3. The game will be on in the afternoon, and we'll be rooting on. And we're going to have a special guest. We might even have a special guest, but I might be in the kitchen tomorrow at Burton Max's.
Really?
Yeah.
What are you going to be cooking up?
Maybe a pizza.
Okay.
Because they make some great margarita pizzas, and the chef said to me the other day, I was in there, and he said, Greek, maybe it's about time you learned how to make a pizza. So I said, yeah, so maybe I will get into the kitchen and make a pizza. That'll be a funny video.
And maybe if you're lucky enough, you can have some of Greek's pizza pie.
Yeah, if you're lucky enough, you can have some pizza pie.
Dig into that pizza pie.
I want Greek's pie.
So does Granny.
Let's go back to the Husky. So we're going to have a good time tomorrow. Burt Max. Expect a very special show tomorrow. I am going to be jacked up for my good buddy Buddha and my good friend Bert. We're excited to be at Burt Max's. So if you want to kill some time in the afternoon, stop by for lunch and always to see the locker room live. You have anything else going on?
I sure don't.
Oh, and Ultra's down there. I think you tickets. I'm sure you can in Miami, but I don't know if you can still get tickets. Maybe online.
Probably or secondhand. I think a lot of the days were already sold out. And it's a pricey ticket.
Oh, no doubt about it. They were talking about Adele. She's in Vegas. She's doing her residency, and she's done. And they said last couple of shows that tickets were crazy at Caesars. Regular seats, they said, were like $1,500 for regular seats at a residency.
I mean, I like her, but not even close to that much.
No way would I pay that. But people are out there paying it. The casinos are getting them for their big players. But yeah, she's doing a residency. I think she has 2 more shows done, and then Adele is finished. She had a great time.
Oh, wow. I feel like that kind of flew by, huh?
Yeah, it did. They said that she enjoyed herself. She said she enjoyed herself. John Wick 4 is coming out.
They crushed it for their, they had like their preview day yesterday.
Yeah.
Yep, and they did really well in the box offices, so that's just going to show you what it's going to do starting tonight for the weekend.
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, and they're spending a ton of money on advertising.
Yeah.
I mean, it's everywhere. And so is he.
Are you going to watch it in the theaters, Jimmy G-Man, or are you going to wait until you can watch it at home?
If I would wait until I get it at home. I mean, I didn't go to the movies in 3, and Halle Berry was in there. So I'm going to wait.
True. How about you, Jimmy?
I'm probably going to wait till it comes out because I haven't seen them all either. I believe.
Oh, okay.
I believe I watched. Yeah, the first 2 I've gotten, so I'll need to catch up on 3, and then I'll watch 4 probably when it comes out. On Netflix or HBO Max, whatever they have. Maybe Amazon Prime. We had a caller come in. If you don't mind, I just want to jump in because Brian requested a misspeak. Is that okay if we do a request?
Yeah.
All right. So Brian just called in and he asked to hear Greek misspeak number 61. So here you go, Brian. Enjoy and have a great weekend.
This is your Greek misspeak review.
The players haven't changed. Same pitcher, same guys hitting bats.
Yeah.
What? Was it a good trade for both sides? Most times you have to give the dust to settle. Dust in the wind. Now, if you think the coach he has today, the guy who looks like he's a miserable for LSU.
A what?
Do you speak English? I speak English a little bit.
Some people say the playoffs, people are more tense, they're more nervous. I don't know. You can make sides for both sides.
Here we go. Now you have sides.
They should have picked it up too. They really should have. So hats against him.
Hats.
Yeah. Damn it, Turner. It
Yep.
just doesn't make sense. I did.
But you still take them, though. I mean, there's a point where you need to take them.
I think so. Thank you, Sweetsums.
Pretty sweetsome, right?
We don't get Fox in our studio. Okay. I will make call an email Monday.
Huh?
You've got mail.
Call an email.
Call in an email.
Mm-hmm.
Call it an email.
Yep.
Only I could do that. Jimmy, there is a good friend of mine, Mike, who's a Giant fan, always wants to hear number 10, if you can get that, for Eli Manning.
Little Eli Manning action there. All right, we can do that.
Yeah, just remember.
All right, and number 10 should be back here. All right, here you go.
This is your Greek misspeak review.
I wanted to present my case, show the evidence.
Yes, of course.
The whole thing, the whole hypothesis.
What?
I don't need action. I just need action. I heard like a squirt. Psst. I'm like, what the hell is that? And we'll sell money right at the door. A man with a broken umbrella on a rainy day has more problems than a man having soup with a fork.
Jeez.
You walk out of there with your ass between your ass.
That's
You're
tough.
Whoa. Johnny C., how are you, and how is Matchback 21?
It's not matchbacks. It's not even 21.
20.
Hit me.
21.
Hit me.
22.
She's just like walking through the dandelion, you know what I mean?
Nope.
You're a little firm there, Greek boy. You lit to a different drum. Pennies from heaven, horse from Miami.
You're a whore.
I am too Mendes.
Give me friggin' cheese. I don't care. I'm a mouse.
That is awesome. I'm going to give that honorable mention.
Yes, and somebody actually mentioned that because remember when we were going to weigh Matchbox 20 and then what'd you call it? Max Back 21?
Max Back 21.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Johnny went to the concert. I said, how is Matchbox 21? He's like, that's not it, Greek. And I was like, yeah, it's just
shocked.
Yeah, not paying attention. Thank you, Jimmy.
Anytime.
Sorry to put you on the spot.
Anytime.
Yeah, it was my buddy Mike who was watching the game with me last night at Strike Cigar Lounge, and he was asking me, he's like, can you play 10? And he's a big Giant fan. That is one of the best ones. It is. We're going to have to put, ESPN always has the top 10. We got to get together one time and put together
God,
ours.
there's so many.
I
We're going to
know.
have to listen to all of them and then figure it out.
It's going to be hard.
That could take a while.
Yeah, I was going to say.
know.
Yeah, it definitely could take a while. Some, though, I think I'm correct in saying this, right, Jimmy? Don't some you have marked that are like, you're like, hey, that's a good one?
I did. I did start marking them over the years. So there's a couple of them, like, 87 is one that we have. Because I usually reference it to Gronk. Because, a lot of times we use football player numbers. But, yeah, there's other ones that I have on there. There's certain ones that I have that there's, like, people on there that like to hear theirs. The ones where we go, what, I don't know. Now I got the ones where Lois and Peter did it. And then Franny and I mimicked that. So I've got those marked. So, yeah, there's a couple of them that are, specific, marked as good ones. So...
I like the one that you and Franny go, what? I don't know. I think that was hilarious when you did that. That was excellent by you guys. And the original I liked, too. But I liked when you guys did. I thought that was very funny. Because I think you both say that every day.
Every single day.
Yep. What? I don't know.
I don't know.
But you know what I loved? How we all just work together where it's like, we're not going to worry about it. Yeah, just let it roll.
No, we say what, and you go, I don't know.
I don't know. Who cares? I don't have a clue.
Yeah.
Who cares? Who cares? I mean, if you're going to worry about it, it's not worth worrying about. Welcome. We're so happy that you are here. That's what they have the sign here at Superior Street Golf Carts. That's where we were at the pleasure of. And believe it or not, which is always shocking for me on a date or at a client, what did one of the owners say when they left today?
When they left the date or the client? Oh, they wanted us. They were like, when are you guys coming back?
Me and Freddie
You're talking about Haley. Yeah, Sanchez's wife.
Yeah, she said, when you coming back? I went, oh my God. It's the same thing I say when I go on a date. Let's do this again. So we are excited that they want us back again. We're never one and done.
I was just kidding. God.
When the wife said after that, that's when you know you're in.
Oh, you're in.
When the boss, Haley, says it, you know you're in.
Yeah. We're always good right off the gate with Real Radio. We appreciate them. 2 great locations.
That laugh. Do you know who that is, G-Man?
That's Sarah B.
No.
It's not?
Yes, it is.
That's not Sarah?
Oh, that's Sarah?
Yeah, that's Sarah.
Oh my God! Why did I not know that was it?
Who'd
did you
you
play
think
it during
it was?
a phone call with? Did you play it Did you play it during a phone call with Chris?
It's possible. Yeah, I don't remember.
Oh my
who it
God!
was, but
I
yeah.
think you played it. I think you played it a couple weeks ago when Chris, the bus driver, called in.
Yeah.
And you played it, and I thought it was him, and I was like, "Wow, I can't believe that just came out of
Oh.
shocked. To this day, I thought it was, sorry, Chris, if you're listening, because he played it during one of your calls. I was like, that's an interesting laugh for Chris.
Oh, no wonder. Okay. All right.
Oh, my God. That's why I died when it happened.
No, it's Sarah B. You got to pay attention.
Yeah, Franny.
I'm sorry.
Jeez.
Can you teach me how, please, Greek?
I don't think there's anything.
Yeah, let's get that.
I don't think there's anything I could teach you, to be honest with you. You've done very well. Mine. Oh, my God. Look at the time. How time flies when you're getting paid.
Oh, look at that. We got to go.
I want to thank everybody. I want to thank everybody. Jimmy, great job as always. Thanks for all your help. You do the best things all the time. Thank you for what you do with the blog, the contest. Thank you so much. I'm sorry I'm a little late, but thank you for everything.
Thank you, Greek. Thank you, Franny. Thank you, Charisse. Thank you, Sanchez, for having us out there. And have a great afternoon and a great weekend. And we'll talk to you tomorrow in the locker room. And, of course, on Monday again here on the Penthouse.
Thank you so much, Jimmy, again. Thank you, Sharice. You're doing a great job, as always. You did so much today. I can't thank you enough. There's just so much I would love to say, but I'm running out of time. But great job. Franny, great job, as always, with the blog, handling the text line. Bringing it every day. You bring your A game. There's not one day where you don't come here as a perfect 10. I can't thank you enough. It's my pleasure to work with you. I thanked my mother last night. I said, thanks for having me. She said, gee, why do you thank me for having you? I said, because I get to work with Francis every day.
Wow.
And she's like, okay, honey, I love you.
That was probably the most. Thank you, Jules, for having Greek. No, thank you, G-Man, of course, for everything. Jimmy, thank you so much for holding it down over in Tower 1 and everything else you do. Sharice, thank you, you're amazing. Sanchez and Haley, thank you for having us at Superior Street Golf Carts. And, of course, thank you for listening. Please enjoy your weekend.
Guys, have a great weekend. Enjoy yourself. After us, it is the News Junkie. And then don't forget, tomorrow, Burn Max is 11 to 3. Stop by. I'll buy you a hamburger, and I'll give you a lap dance. Peace.
Take your apartment workouts to the next level. Or just lay on the couch. Either one works. This is Real Radio 92.1